I want to talk about history again.
What's our history for?
Social studies.
What?
Delaware, dude.
God
What
damn.
about it?
What?
That thing's fucking big.
Dude, that thing's like 6 pounds, too.
God
You could
damn.
You could beat somebody to death with that thing.
That shit looks like a Friendly's, what are the Yule log cakes? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
It's sick though. I only have to fill it up one time. It's only half a gal.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, I'm down. We should talk about lore. Just
But-
a little bit. I don't know how much we talked on last time.
Not enough.
You're here. So I just feel like, I mean, Dennis, you have all the you know,
But
the history. Like
You guys have the true appreciation for both of you guys have the appreciation for it, but he's got the experience. He was there.
yeah, but
I mean,
Andrew's fucking handling shit on his own just fine, man. I mean, there's like, I don't like take away like I was like king shit when he's fucking doing a fucking bang up job too. But get certain churches to let us do shows. You had two things you had to do. One of them was you had to find a kid. Like if it was a church that had a school, it was a school as well. You had to find a student, and you can get use of the facilities there. That's how we always got Christ Our King, and that one in Kennett, and a couple others. We just knew kids that went there. St. Hedwig's and shit like that, and other places you actually had to go to like these. It wasn't like a church service or anything, but it was like seriously like a PTA meeting at a church. You had to just go listen to church business and like gossip for like 3 times in the span of like a month, and then they let you rent out, and it was honestly dirt cheap. It was like $150.
Jesus.
$50 deposit and shit like that.
Shit.
The cheapest venues I'm finding right now are like the minimum is like $400 plus $100 security deposit.
Yeah, the times have changed
Or
for sure.
or if you had lucked out and you found a bar that would only take like a quarter of the door.
Yeah, but all the bars are doing like 21 plus.
Yeah, that's the only problem. Like that's where I always ended up at fucking Bar 13, Mojo 13.
Rip.
Because they're the only place that would let us do it.
4.
This one?
Uh-huh.
That was the only
headphones
place that would
right
let us
here.
do it, but they were also lax as shit about the 21 thing.
I turned that down.
You could just
but-
be like, yo, that's my cousin, that's my little brother. He's not going to fuck around. Can he come in?
That's your mic?
They're like, yeah,
That's your
just make
headphone.
sure he stays away from the bar and you're fine.
Yeah.
But we always behaved for the most part, so it wasn't really an issue. But yeah, but now that's the reason I don't book anymore. I don't have that disposable cash anymore. It's fucking expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 100. It used to be like 250, 300 max for places. Like St. Andrews was 300. That's why they only did big shows there, like Boy Sets Fire when they came through.
I was gonna say, how big is that place?
Big enough. And it's also one of those places that if you had like a half-packed show at it, it would look empty. Like, the Harmony Grange. Like, when it was packed, it looked great. But
It's
when
a big fucking room.
But when
though.
when it was only like 2/3 capacity, it looked empty.
Etna.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Edna Fire Hall.
Etna.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be a big show.
I mean, that
Yeah.
one show we did, it was.
It was cool, but it was like only a quarter filled. You know,
I mean, but
like,
that's the thing. Like,
It's so big,
I
though.
did the math on it, and there was like 125 people that
Yeah.
paid.
that's still great.
It's great, but like, it just. If you look at the footage, it looks like just a beat show.
Especially if
no one's there.
everybody's like horseshoed around.
Yep.
That's what
it was.
happens too. Remember that Blackbird place?
Blackbird Community
Yeah,
Center.
and that was
my first show.
yeah, dude.
Really?
The show was there.
No shit.
Yeah, it was his
That
first
was-
show.
that was a good
Also,
room.
David was there.
No.
Yeah, there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, other shit.
Yeah, we got.
Sky's blue.
The
Grass
other
is
thing
green.
that sucks about those giant places is that if you're just using a rented PA, it's going to sound like shit. You're not going to hear a fucking thing. So if the room's too big and you don't have the proper like sound gear for it, it ain't going to. Honestly, that's one good thing about Harry Mazzio. He was good with sound like that.
I remember the one dude ended up doing sound for a while.
Oh, yeah. I forget his name.
Isn't it Marcus? I don't know.
He didn't fuck with me because I beat up Harry. That's why I never saw me really at Grange shows, because I kept getting banned from the Grange.
Yeah, I remember it was wild.
Yeah.
Wild
And
back in the
then
day.
they're like, the only reason we got to play there again was Terror came through town,
I remember that.
and they asked for us personally, and Harry was like, no, they're banned. And Terror's like, then we're not playing. Really
Oh,
fucking
shit.
solid on their behalf.
Oh yeah.
So we got to go play, and then everything was fine, and Harry was nice to us to our faces and shit like that, and we brought out a ton of people too, and it was a great show. and everybody was behaving. And then as soon as it was over, he's like, "Yeah, you're banned again." I was like, "All right, whatever."
Like right after you
Petty
guys set.
motherfucker.
Well, the next morning. The next morning.
Who
I woke
played
up
that
to a
show
text
again?
for that. Mindpiece,
Oh shit,
who ended up becoming
that's cool.
King 9.
King 9, yeah, some members of
And I
Mind
think
Piece.
some other band too. They end up King 9 and another band. One dude started King 9 and then the other guy started a whole nother band. But another big, I fucking forget.
Long Island
another
band?
Long Island band. Terror, Sworn Enemy,
Oh yeah, okay. I remember this.
Strength for a Reason,
Probably.
Yeah.
and I think Agents of Man.
That makes sense.
I think Agents of Man. Or else
Yo.
I'm getting two shows mixed up.
I did see this, not a flyer, but remember how what Project Unity's like website?
Project Unity Productions.
Yeah, Project Unity Productions, and it was just black background with red text, and you could see all like the bands that were playing.
Yeah.
Dude, I went on waybackmachine.com, and you can fucking visit. You know, you find all that old stuff.
Yeah.
And I found the website, and it's like all this archived, all the archive shows.
Damn.
Nice.
Can't believe I haven't showed you that. But
Proxies
yeah.
are so cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, Wayback Machine.
Well, shout out Chris Haug, who does the Delaware hardcore page, or the 90s Delaware hardcore page. He has most of my flyers. Of
That's
the shows
crazy.
I did.
Yeah.
Because for some reason, the guy who did my flyers for me, he had a binder of them. Of all the flyers he did, he kept a copy for himself for his
Smart.
own stuff there. But then, he broke up with a girl he was living with, and it didn't survive the move to the new place. So it's just fucking gone.
It's just in the abyss somewhere.
So, but yeah,
nowhere.
but Chris has been pulling out some ones. Like he pulled out one. I think you might have sent it to me on Instagram, Tyler, and it was like our second show. It was like also like Shadow Realm's second show, and it was like Come and Correct, All
Yeah.
Else Failed,
Yeah.
and like Looking Forward, and a couple others.
X looking for it. X.
Yeah. And that was our second show. We didn't even have a full time bassist yet.
Like Matt's looking forward.
yes,
Gotcha.
actually, that's how I met Matt shortly before that, but we started getting them on shows up there all the time at Girls Inc. Girls Inc. fucking ruled.
Yeah. I went to kindergarten there, which is crazy.
Dude, we used to have the smaller shows in the kindergarten room.
Really? Yeah.
They called it the atrium, the carpeted place.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, dude. Boys as Fire, Converge, Today is the Day, Brothers Keeper.
Wow. What
Bro.
a sick show.
Bro.
That's awesome.
So
What
fucking
year was
good.
that?
2000? Damn, dude. Today's Day was touring on Temple of the Morning Star, so whatever year that came out.
I think that was 99.
I think Converge still had that long hair dude on drums, the big buff dude.
Oh,
So maybe when Forever Comes Crashing era.
I think so.
So late 90s, maybe 2000.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool.
A
I did not know
show,
that.
a show we could have put in the gym, but they did it in the atrium instead. It was fucking badass.
Why?
It was
Just cause?
Just how they ended up doing it.
All right.
I guess somebody else had the gym because like there was times we would have the gym, and somebody else would have the atrium booked. Because there was a dude who did like rap nights at Girls Inc. And sometimes we would have a show in one room, and he'd have a show in the other room, and people would just go back and forth between the two of them, and just no problems. Everybody hung out.
Yeah.
But the thing that sucks is I booked it through this dude, Jim Hudson, who worked for Girls Inc., and I lost that in when he got a different job. And then that just fucking tanked most of my shows. It sucked so bad. That dude was fucking patient as shit, too. Every time people would fuck up that playground in the back because they're fucking assholes and they're not a treat a venue. Like,
I remember that playground. That's so crazy. Dude, no one's ever talked about that.
dude,
I mean, so what? Like, there was a little room, and then in the big room, the main room on the
you
right.
walk in the
right?
front door, there's like this little like entryway, like a kind of a lobby where that big desk was.
Yeah, on the right.
And then
I
off
remember
to the right of that was the carpeted room, the atrium. And then if you went through the doors to the left of the atrium, it would open into that gigantic gymnasium, which led and the door from that led to the playground out back. So
What about the gym?
the
Did
gym,
they
well,
just show us in
gym's the big room I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
But sometimes that sucked because if the show wasn't big enough, like I said, it's a gymnasium. It's like fuck, dude. Like you can't. It's too big of a room
pretty
for,
fucking
for,
open,
for
yeah.
a small show.
Yeah. I don't
Pretty
know
cavernous.
Yeah.
what that is now, dude. It's like some University of Delaware.
They probably tore it down and rebuilt it.
It's still there. No, it's like almost.
Oh,
it's
shit.
almost the same. I think it's just the same building. I don't think they really did much to it, but I think the University of Delaware took it over, and now
Yeah.
it is
It's definitely put
Something.
RDOD now.
like you would go to school to teach children and stuff. Like it's just like that. I think that's what that center is now.
Yes.
Dude, that's
Chris who runs that Instagram page, Chris Haug, he booked a lot of banger shows there too.
Really?
Him and this kid Paul Campagna, who I don't even think lives in America anymore, but they booked some fucking heaters in there.
That's not the student center, is it?
you talking about Perkins?
Yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah.
No.
Perkins is on Academy Street.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
We used to occasionally get the
Basement.
fucking the Bob too, if we could.
The Bob.
If
Fuck.
we had the money,
The little Bob.
the little Bob. We couldn't get the big Bob Carpenter Center. We got the little side
Oh,
room.
the big Bob is a fucking arena.
Yeah, we got the little one. Yeah.
How much was that?
That you just had to be lucky, and it was 500. But there were times we brought through bigger acts that we had it there.
Fuck, that's 500 back then, money.
We had Hatebreed there.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. 1990.
What, dude? Hold the fuck up. What?
8. Hatebreed 25 to life. Dysphoria.
Dysphoria. Okay, that's cool.
Torn Apart from Maryland. And another band from Maryland called Compression. That was a little bit of a weirdo band. but-
Like Elkton, Maryland, or where?
They were a little more north, but closer to like
Rising
Aberdeen,
Sun.
like Aberdeen. No, like
Northeast?
Aberdeen, Bel Air. area.
Okay, yeah.
I gotcha.
Dude, there wasn't anything coming out of fucking Rising Sun or anything like that.
Well, I mean,
Some interesting stuff coming.
Oh yeah.
There was one band.
I know what you're about to say.
There was one band
Oh,
that
yeah?
we used to bring around that
okay,
would come
no,
around.
not that one.
And they were just kind of like jerbangs. They're just like new metal kids, but they came and hung out and they're like, "Can we play?" I was like, "Do you give a shit about opening?" They're like, "No." We're like, "Sure, why not? Just give them a chance because
Yeah.
even if they're new metal kids,
Fuck
they might see like real hardcore going on and decide, hey, this is way cooler than what we're doing. Let's fucking up our game."
Yeah, come
they were
back,
called
pay.
A Fighting Chance. And they always got in shit with this other band from Baltimore called Fighting Chance over the name. And I was like, well, you both kind of suck, but But yeah, they were really nice kids, and they would just come out. So we're like, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, you can open shows. Go for it. But other than that, nothing really came out of Northeast at all.
Yeah.
Actually, some of the fucking Voices Fires dudes live there.
they live there now, like Elkton and shit.
None of those guys are Delawareans.
No, they're from that part of Maryland.
They used to drive me fucking nuts
What, Boy Sets Fire?
back in the day. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I always thought they were like kind of Elkton.
Yeah, the only reason they claimed Delaware is because they went to U a day.
Ah,
Yeah. Well, I'm sure Newark had a way better scene back then, like,
Yeah,
Because
because they started around like as soon as like Jade Tree was still banging like heavy.
oh, they
You
they
know?
wanted to be from Delaware, dude.
They did, dude. Josh River Battle and like those
Wish.
kids, they had their shit popping around then too.
That's cool.
And those kids hated us, but eventually we all became good friends. But yeah, so they had their shit. They hated the Wilmington kids. They hated us so much.
Fucking Hatebreed thing is still crazy to me. Like,
This
So
was
Little Bob.
I've never.
this was old Hatebreed though. This wasn't like they couldn't pack a show on their own yet.
Still, that's even better.
Yeah.
Dude, like the fucking early days.
The headliner was 25 to Life. So
Okay.
yeah, and that every band was fucking banging.
Yeah, I heard, somebody 25, Rick had reached out to, after he had been burning all these, like, bridges and shit.
Yeah.
It's slow to go down. But then he got, like, Delaware people
Yeah.
involved in the band.
There was a band from Delaware called My Body, My Blood.
Yeah.
I know that name.
Yeah.
And
I heard about this.
they were kind of like a rapish type of hardcore band. Not really rapcore, but like they had like a rap delivery and a lot of like they had slap
they
bass
had that
and
boom
shit.
bap to them or
They had
something.
slap bass and shit too. It was fucking funny because
Is
they
it
were
like,
they were dudes like maybe like 3 or 4 years older than me, but their bassist. I remember he was like, this is back in the day. He was like a 35-year-old black dude, and these guys are all like in their early 20s. So he was like way older than them, and he is like a legit amazing bass player. I was like, what is he doing in this band?
He wants to play, dude.
Like, dude, he was really dumbing down his shit. And their drummer they had
been there.
is this kid Sean Hill. You know Sean Hill?
The name sounds familiar, but.
He ended up drumming on that Come and Correct album. That was all Delaware dudes. Now he plays drums for fucking Macy Gray.
Nice.
And he's like a legit like jazz drummer.
That's cool.
He's a fucking wild man.
Monster, yeah.
But yeah, Rick moved to Delaware because he got ran out of New York. I don't really know why.
He didn't go back to Jersey.
No. And so he just drafted all my body, my blood, besides the singer, into Come and Correct. And we used to we repped the shit out of Come and Correct back then. Because, it was basically a Delaware band.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's crazy.
It's actually a banging ass record, too. Songs are a little long, but it's still a fucking banger record.
I've heard people prefer it to 25 to Life.
That's just fucking insane to me.
Well,
did Come and Correct become a band after he started to get like run out? Like,
I don't know.
Or was it kind of just...
Because Come and Correct started up when I actually first really started going to shows. So I didn't know much of this shit then. I just knew... I think the problem is 25 to Life, some of the guys weren't willing to tour as much. So he's like... And Rick was the kind of guy who wanted to live on tour.
Yeah.
Like, he never wanted to be home. Or as soon as he got home, he wanted to wait 2 days and go out again. So he started a second band just to tour more. And then he got and first Come and Correct line was him and all of Crutch.
Yeah.
The whole band was like, it was Crutch with Rick singing. So then he just started doing that. And then, like, when 25 to Life kind of fell apart, he started just doing more Come and Correct shit. But it was funny because you would see Come and Correct sets and they would play 25 songs, like 25 to Life songs. And then 25 to Life sets, he'd play Come and Correct songs. They had that one song, it was like the Star Wars intro and shit. He would play it like 25 to Life songs. Matt Bennett played in 25 to Life. He was one of the first scab lineups of 25 to Life. Mm-hmm. And Rick would just shout out Come and Correct songs, and all the guys in the band were like, we don't know that one, dude. Like, we don't know. That's not us.
We talked about it with Matt on a previous episode.
Like, that's not us. We're not Come and Correct, dude. And he's like, no, you just go back.
He classically would never write a set list.
No.
He would call songs out.
He would call songs out. And you just had to know them. And the only reason they got through some of the Come and Correct songs was because they were so easy to learn that the other guys had learned it. The first scab lineup was sick, though. It was Matt on guitar, Dom from Day of Mourning and Pulling Teeth on guitar.
Damn.
Alex from Pulling Teeth on drums. And
their drummer? That motherfucker's good,
yeah,
dude.
Alex Henderson.
Yeah.
And I believe, do you know Black Nick Calhoun?
Uh-huh.
He was in the band at that time, too.
I haven't seen him in fucking years.
I think he still lives in Philly somewhere. But, yeah, he had, he had Dom on guitar. And then he just, he bugged him too much. And then Dom had actually written a record for it. And then he had driven Dom so fucking nuts that Dom's like, I'm fucking out of here.
Well, Dom's a sensible person. That makes sense.
Well, Dom fell into it because Dom had just moved to the U.S. Because he's a Canadian boy. He had just moved to the U.S. to join up with 25 to Life. And then he just ended up sticking around. And so, if it wasn't for Rick to Life, you wouldn't have Pulling Teeth.
Or A389 recordings.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Thanks, Rick.
Dude, Rick's a fucking nutball, but don't be wrong, but most of my CD collection comes from that motherfucker.
He has made a lot of waves.
Dude,
I'll say that.
I mean, in his day, he helped a lot of fucking people. He helped Dead and Buried more than anybody else. I mean, he helped us out a lot. He took us on the road a lot.
He's like yin and yang, dude.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He was a lot of fun to be around. He just went fucking nuts. You know, a lot of people, they go down that road, and you're like, that dude's probably always been fucking racist as shit. No.
That's so weird.
I mean, dude, anybody who gets their fucking head beat in constantly,
that's true.
You just get worse and worse.
Yes.
Like, that dude's got, what's that shit, CTE?
Yeah, CTE, yeah.
That motherfucker has probably CTE.
Well,
I'm not enabling anything. I'm just saying, I don't think people ever think about that. It's like, yo, the dude just got beat up all the time.
It is a fact that brain shit will change you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You used to be way cooler, and look what happened to you.
I don't know what the fuck happened.
CTA, dude.
I guess.
You got that shit now.
Fucking.
You're going to be the next Rick to Life, bro.
I want to be the next Roseanne. Never mind.
Start taking fucking Ambien or whatever.
You know I'm an alien, right?
You're going to be the next Harry Mazio. Start talking about opening portals.
Is she on that?
Oh, yeah.
She blamed that
for years.
When she went on Twitter dropping N-words and shit like that, she blamed it on Ambien. Which is like a sleep medication.
She didn't say the word. She compared somebody to the Planet of the Apes. So it was very strongly inferred.
Super racist. But she's like, I was on Ambien. I've been on Ambien, because I needed sleep shit.
Oh, God.
And yeah, you do get some fucking weird-ass dreams, but not once I was like, I'm going to be racist on the internet. No, I was just like...
Let me put a jewel on my forehead.
I was like, I'm just going to go to bed. That's what I'll do. No, not Roseanne, though. But yeah,
God, dude.
The venues just dried up. And the venues in Delaware just kind of dried up, and when Dead and Buried started traveling out more, no one really picked up the reins. No one else came in and started doing shit, except for Chuck.
Bulldog.
Chuck from Bulldog Promotions, whatever. Chuck Stuller.
Yeah, Chuck Jr.
He tried his best, man. I mean, everybody hates on that guy, but he tried his fucking best.
I saw some great bands because of that dude.
I did too, man.
I mean,
Mojo 15.
yeah, he made his mistakes with shows and stuff, and some people didn't really like him that much, but he was trying. But none of our friends picked up the slack.
He did Delaware Death Fest.
Yep.
That was
1 and 2.
We brought Ringworm and Devourment to the fucking.
Yeah, that was amazing.
I pulled up the flyer for that a few weeks ago.
Dude,
it was unbelievable.
Deicide.
Skinless got back together for that show.
Yeah. Just played it. Broken Hope. Disgorge played it. Like,
from Mexico.
It was like, he had like all the craziest shit on there. Like, it was
at
awesome.
Mojo.
Like 2011 or 2012.
I think it was 12.
That boy tried his best, man.
Yeah.
It might have been 14.
When the last show Iron Price played, we played up in North Jersey. He just showed up. He's one of the few people that were actually there. He just showed up.
Chuck came.
Yeah, I was like, yo, he looks exactly the same.
Looks like Big
He's
J.
got kids. He's fucking doing good, but he's like, I'm gonna move back to Delaware. I'm like, no, you're not, dude. Stop it.
Wait, this was recently?
New Jersey, yeah.
I thought he lived in Texas.
Then he moved back to the East Coast because he moves around for his wife's work.
Oh, whatever.
I forget what the hell she does.
The last time I was there, I saw Bad Luck 13 last year at the Halloween thing. And
Yeah.
it was like, it was cool, but it was just
it's not
spaced
the same.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they got wild though. Yeah.
I mean, I hate to be that guy, but after 05, it's like Bad Luck kind of.
A lot of people share that opinion.
Yeah, it's just like. But then again, in their defense, it's like, what else can you really do besides kill someone? You know what I mean?
Literally sacrifice
It's like, how
somebody.
do you keep one-upping yourself without catching a fucking charge of some sort?
It sucks too, because when that's your recognition, everybody wants to come out and think they can pull that shit, and then like, and it's just like this gray area. You just do what you can during their set.
Their set at This Is Hardcore got pretty nutty.
There was, yeah. I remember some kid had like this toy. He was beating his forehead. He was bleeding during Bad Luck, and it was sick. Man. That set was awesome.
The first time I saw them, that was one of the few times I was legit scared at a show. Because the first thing they did was
chain the door shut,
multiple chains on the door,
and lock it.
And
that's awesome.
And no fireworks.
Not yet.
Tim, we know Tim.
Yeah.
Tim rolls in. Well, there's no statute. Their statute limitations is over.
Tim
rolls in with a barbed wire bat, which is on fire now. And it was this VFW hall in Juniata.
God, that's like worst case scenario.
And it had all of those velvet things that hang down that have like local post blah 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 on it. He's got a flaming bat and just goes and puts it to the fucking like velvet things on the wall,
like The Simpsons or some shit.
And it just and we're just like, oh
my god.
Some kid's just moshing with a chair in front of me, and I'm like, whatever. But then a gigantic Bowie knife just falls out of his pocket. I pick up, I'm like, you dropped your knife. He's like, don't touch my knife, pussy. I'm like, all right.
All right.
Like, all right, no problem. I had never even heard of the name until that night. I was like, who the fuck is this band playing over 25 to Life and All Out War in Philly? And I was like, oh, okay, I get it now.
I wonder what era.
I was super disappointed when I saw them. It's like I heard all the stories.
Yeah.
Bad Luck?
Yeah, when I saw, I was like 13 or 14.
That racehorse has won its Triple Crown a long time ago.
Yep. Because like I heard all the stories of like people like shooting off fireworks or like a flaming bat, but then when I saw them, it was like they did confetti poppers.
Yeah, always like the things with the fucking the long light bulbs.
Fluorescent.
The fluorescent tube light bulbs. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But last thing I thought was funny was we played a skate park with them down in Maryland, and we played on the edge of the bowl. And in the bottom of the bowl, you remember that dude Mike Mulqueen?
Mm-mm.
He was a piercer at some tattoo shop in Newport. Pinstruck?
No, Pinstruck's in Newark.
Pinstruck.
Tidewater.
Okay.
Tidewater.
Yeah.
Right across from James Street Tavern. He just starts filling the bottom of the bowl, with gasoline. Lights it on fire.
Fuck yeah.
So there's this little pool of fire in the bottom of this bowl, this skate bowl. And then he picks up like one of those industrial fans, the one's like about, I want to say about 15-inch fan.
This one?
Nah, the smaller one.
Oh, okay.
But he picks it up by the cord and just starts swinging it around his head. Swinging it around. People are like running for his life. He starts chasing them and shit. Things are on fire. And there's like... But we were also at that point where we're like... We'd already seen this shit like 20 times before. We're like, here they go again. Like, that's when they were in their fucking heyday, dude.
Shit.
That shit was fun.
Dude, I remember buying We Killed Children, the CD. I was like 14.
Yeah.
I bought it from Burt's, and I would listen to it in my CD player like every day in the 6th grade.
That first time I saw them in Philly,
crazy.
the first time I saw them in Philly, I bought the tape demo, and they had a VHS tape of another shows of theirs.
My brother had that.
Yeah.
It was like the white background.
Yes.
And all of them were on it.
Yes.
Dude, yeah.
I bought those at that show. I was like, as soon as I walked out, one guy's like, we got merch in this tape. I was like, I'll take that and that. It was like,
so
yes,
cool.
please.
Nice.
Fuck, man.
The
It was
one,
funny as shit.
the one like sort of later show that they played at before it was Grain, after Mojo Maine.
Yeah.
They did one good show there where they chained the doors shut and there was fireworks inside. That's
Dude.
Have you been in there? It's very small.
What are you talking about?
played
Mojo
that
Maine?
place.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No,
I know
I do
you guys
remember.
have.
I do remember they were setting mortars off.
Yes.
Like just raw mortar balls, like in the fucking.
It was so,
cool, dude.
loud.
I mean,
It's,
that's not even like there anymore, is it? Or
It's
is it-
there, but it's not.
It's
It's not a
Grain.
venue.
It's like some stupid
It's a restaurant.
Oh,
burger spot now.
I know you played it because
Agitator played.
Lifeless
And,
agitator.
I played there multiple
Cut Short
times.
played there.
Yeah.
Dead and
That was-
Buried's
it was East End
last
back then.
show was at East End Cafe.
Okay.
Cut Short was first band.
Opened with a ringworm cover.
Yeah, The Sickness.
Yeah, was it Sickness?
Yeah.
Or
I swore it was Birth.
Birth is Pain.
That's not Birth is Pain?
No, Birth is Pain is the album, but I
Yeah.
think
The song's called The Sickness.
Oh.
Sickness is the third
Yeah.
track.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just play
it's
the
that
intro,
one.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking sweet.
Dude, yeah, that's cool.
Because that's where I met Bill.
Mm-hmm.
And because I already knew you and Garrett. But yeah, that was our.
I don't even remember.
That was
Cut
on,
Short.
on paper your last show.
Yeah, it was 2010.
Mm-hmm. I was
I
there.
had been out of the band for like 2 years at that point, and they brought me back for it. So it was us, Cut Short, Animal House, Lifeless, Strength for a Reason, Carrying the Fire, which was basically Looking Forward,
Dude, yeah.
and Double Dealer no-showed on me.
That's weird.
They canceled last minute and fucking jerk off Tingle was like, I got Unite Resist. I'm like, why? Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that at all.
Agitator didn't play that, no?
No, you weren't even
Nah.
a band yet.
No, it wasn't. That was.
No.
You weren't in until 11, I think.
Yeah, it was. But that's. Yeah, I think I do remember that, man. And that Lifeless set was awesome. I remember that. It was violent.
Lifeless
Yeah.
had crazy sets
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I remember being in like the pocket right corner. I was like,
Yeah. I still have a bunch of pictures from that show.
you can find them, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Life was really good. Animal House was really good. And I'm wasn't even an Animal House fan, but their set was good that
Yo,
night.
Yeah.
that's a great point. Like, I'm not into that whoa with my friends music, but they were really good.
Oh, locals went nuts for Animal House.
Animal House went off, dude.
Where were they? They were from Pennsylvania?
I think they were from fucking like Lansdale, like Delco
Lansdale,
or some shit.
Doylestown, Hatfield
Yeah.
area, shit like
Okay.
that.
The Boonies.
Because we used to we wanted all like young Delaware bands and bands that we used to play with all the time. So we had Carrying the Fire because we always played with Looking Forward, and we had Animal House because we always played with Barricade, the band before that. And then we wanted Cut Short and Double Dealer, and we only got Cut Short, so we kind of got Cut Short. And Lifeless, it's because Jay and Tingle had just joined the band, and I was like, yeah, come on, let's do it.
And they got really good.
Yeah. Best fucking decision Tingle and Jay made. Best fucking decision. They would have stayed in fucking Dead and Buried. They would have been fucking miserable. Those other kids fucking sucked in that band. No, actually, no, our drummer was the man. But
Yeah, that's.
they would have been miserable.
That is wild.
Yeah, but East End was fun. That was fun as shit.
Was it East End at that time?
Yeah.
When Cut Short played, it was East End. I remember
God.
very
Yeah.
well.
Not
I
much
I used to have the flyer.
Not much longer. Not much longer after it changed to
Mojo,
Maine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember why they closed Mojo Maine?
I remember why they closed East End. When I was pissed because I used to go there for the half price nacho night.
Why? Why they closed the East End?
I think the owner just didn't want to do it anymore.
They closed Mojo Maine because of the fucking Touch Tunes machine.
Oh yeah,
There was a crazy
Yes.
lawsuit crazy, like, basically reverse class action lawsuit. That company that does that touch-tone shit sued everybody.
Over the Red Hot Chili Peppers was the one that made that real big stink about it.
Shut up.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Was this, like, on Facebook or something? Like,
no.
I've never heard about that.
This was the thing, right? But what they did, it was like, they picked, I think, like 20
there
places.
So many bars.
They picked 20 places.
Sucked.
They picked 20 places at random across the United States. And that just happened to be one of them that they ended up walking into to see if they had Red Hot Chili Peppers on the fucking jukebox thing. And they got shut down for
Probably looking for, like, small clubs that don't stand a chance, too.
Yeah, they're like, what are you going to... Here's a $100,000 lawsuit. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And they're like...
And then they did a whole nother batch of them of shutdowns maybe like a year later. And that's when Bank Shots got wiped out.
Yeah.
And then Bank Shots came back like 5 or 6 times.
That set is on one of the sets of Dead and Buried playing Bank Shots is on YouTube. I saw.
It is.
Like such
what the fuck, dude?
What a
that place is a dump, dude.
Oh fuck, that place was a dump.
That's the type of shit you can get away with, like sketchiness there. You know?
Oh yeah, that one rapper always filmed the shows there. This guy, what's his fucking name?
Gentle Jones.
Yes.
I just watched the video.
Yes.
Of that. I just watched the video of that like
pulled
today.
that one out of nowhere, dude.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
Yep.
Gentle Jones, that's crazy.
That'd be a good horse name.
He was a wild. He was.
I always saw the stickers for it in Kinetic.
Yeah.
And,
Is he still around?
I hope
he
so.
still does rap some type of shit.
The first time I saw the sticker, like I looked real quick and I thought it said Genital Jones. It's just like, what?
You can see those stickers and the band called Vengeance. Their stickers
I remember them too.
Their stickers were everywhere.
They were like Metallica worship type shit that was around.
There was one on the electric box on the outside of my neighborhood.
Them and there was another band that
that
always wanted to try to play hardcore shows too. Was a band called Von Kull. And they always tried to go shows. We're always like, nah, because they didn't like. We let metal bands play,
but they don't come around.
But they didn't. They were like asking for too much.
Oh, that's dumb.
We're like, look, you're asking a favor of us. Like, don't make demands once you ask a favor.
What did they sound like?
More like just like
early metalcore,
early Metallica type shit. Basically
thrash and shit,
butt metal, the thrashy shit. They're not like the fucking Saint Anger shit.
Stanger,
old Metallica. But yeah, they're like, yo, can we play this? We think we would fit well, and we want to like expand like who we play for. We're like,
well,
yeah, sure, not a problem. They're like, come on over. And we figured, hey, maybe some Hessians will come in and get into like the heavier bands we got playing, and everything works out. But then like leading like the week or two leading up to the show, they were just like, oh, by the way, we get like $350 a show, and we're like, well, you're not getting $350 this show. And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, we got to pay like 6 bands, and you're not getting most of what I'm going to pull in on the door. Sorry, man. And he's like, oh, then we're out. I'm like,
see ya.
Peace, dude.
Later, man.
That's a lot for back.
Yeah, dude.
Early 2000s.
That's so much.
Yeah.
That's a lot now.
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying, yeah. It's more today.
I've never made that much at a show from a guarantee.
350 was a good hardcore headliner back then.
Yeah.
Like a good band.
Yeah.
Like a national act you could get for like 300 to 400.
I've wanted to have this discussion with people forever. Like the number for like paying bands over the years, how it's changed and kind of not changed. Like I remember super well when Floral Green was around and Title Fight was really on the rocket ship.
What's Floral Green?
It's a great record.
Title Fight.
Title Fight.
Okay.
There was like
that's that Wilkes-Barre band, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Voitko was always somebody who knew the number that bands got paid, and he'd be like, "Yo, you know what Title Fight's guarantee is?" And I was like, "What?" He's like, $1,000.
Pop punk bands
So
always
random
pull
that
more.
you knew that.
And I was like, "Oh my, $1,000, dude! What the fuck?"
Yeah,
they were at the record release.
Dude, one time we played with Brand New, and we didn't expect to be getting paid shit. You know, we just played it because we wanted to play a show, and those dudes actually broke us off a lot of money.
No shit.
Was it at the Grange or Girls Inc. or something?
Girls Inc.
Yeah,
Gymnasium.
I remember Girls Inc.
It's funny because our friends had spent the whole Brand New set throwing milk crates at them.
That's it.
And it was fun. I remember because do you remember the Paris Twins?
I do.
It was like there was a break between songs, and one of the guitar players was like, "Could you please stop throwing milk?" And like instantly just dodged him because Will Paris swung a milk crate at his head.
What? Do you know what year this was? Because it might have been like
maybe like 02.
It's like your favorite weapon.
Or those that
Deja intended was
I don't really know their material like that, but dude,
that was pop punk.
That was
brand new.
That was
we were shitty to them. We were assholes to them. And at the end of the night, they're like, "You guys didn't get paid, did you?" We're like, "No." And we had brought out a lot of locals, and they peeled us off $200 fucking bucks. And back then, dude, that's fucking.
I'd be team brand new forever.
We never got paid.
Thick and thin on that one.
We never charged
no question.
to play Delaware. We never charged to play Delaware until Chuck, because Chuck would use us to draw people out, and then have us go on at 1 o'clock in the fucking morning. We're like, look,
classic.
Dude. And then we were always played when Hard Response came back from one of their times coming back.
Yeah,
they were getting like $250 a show, and they were playing before us. We're like, look, dude, if you're making us play at 1 o'clock in the morning, we want something.
Yeah,
and I think we ended up getting like $150, like 150.
I've played at fucking 1 a.m. at Mojo before.
But normally Delaware we would not charge.
Yeah.
Sometimes people would just give us money. The Ramallah show we played, they gave us money.
What show was that?
You remember where Porky's was off Scott Street?
Oh my God!
Wilmington?
Yes, I do.
Wilmington, yeah.
It used for briefly. It was called fuck was it called?
Wow.
I forget the name of the fucking place. Not Challengers. Challengers was a different venue in Delaware. I forget the Coliseum. It was the Porky's place right next. Now it's like a liquor distribution place.
I thought that's what
we played there with Shattered Realm in Ramallah. It was Joe Hardcore's first tour with Shattered Realm, and they ended up breaking us money off the end of that one. We weren't expecting to get a fucking dime, but that was pretty nice actually. That was a sick venue too. Great sound.
Still around or no?
Nah,
I don't know what it is.
It's still there. It's now that liquor distributor. It was just a liquor store next door.
Yeah.
They just opened up a full distribution center in that spot there. It was like a bunch of different places after that, and it kept getting shut down for just violations of various kinds and shit like that. That's the problem. We would find a good venue, then it would just get shut down immediately. Sucks.
Tale as old as time.
Mm-hmm. And fucking the dumb local people always fucked up the VFWs for us. Friends of ours just tagging up shit, punching holes in walls. I learned to do drywall just so I could keep having hardcore shows. Just so I could keep having hardcore shows.
I can patch a hole.
I was thinking about this earlier. Like I drove past the Brookside Community Center.
That's the place I was telling you about.
Oh, you said you said a church, but
it's
a community center. Yeah, that place gets fucked up, dude. Those blinds in the window just trashed.
The story I started before we started rolling about that place. I think this was a Chris Haug show. The tour was Dillinger, Escape Plan, Botch, Ink and Dagger.
Oh, that's so cool.
But I don't think Ink and Dagger.
Yeah, I was about to say there is a flyer that Chris
Ink and Dagger ended up playing. Because I know out of the 10 times they got booked in Delaware, they showed it maybe twice. But
what, Dillinger?
No,
Ink and Dagger.
Ink and Dagger, yeah.
Which is weird because they were the closest of all of them.
That's so cool.
They were elusive.
The first band was this band, the Shoplifters, which was like a crusty punk band from around the assholes. And,
weird.
And then Burn the Priest, which became
Lamb of God.
Wow.
That picture is insane.
And then Dillinger, OG lineup Dillinger. It was fucking wild. It was like the third song in, their bass player's just fucking rocking the fuck out, right? Smashes his face into the head of his bass cab, shatters his nose. His face is just spurting blood. Finishes the set, and then they take him to the hospital. And then this, when Botch goes on, Botch did this cover of an opera song, O Fortuna.
Fan of the opera.
Yeah. Some funky thing. And this kid that used to go to shows, he also booked with Chris. His name's
Maria.
Sal Georgie. Little short kid. He's like, are you going to play the O Fortuna cover tonight? They're like, we don't really play that live. He's like, I'll be right back. Goes to his high school. I guess he had access to the music room. Gets a gong out of the school music room. Brings it back to the show. And it's like, are you going to play the O Fortuna cover tonight? And they're like, fuck, I guess we have to. And then they played it very poorly because they probably never practiced it. Yeah. But they used the fucking gong and everything, and that's they fucking ripped. They were so goddamn good, dude. That was a fucking fun show, dude.
That show in that building. It doesn't even fit 100. It's like it doesn't even fit 100 people.
Cap was 75 to 100, I think.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
And the fucking windows are like. Did they play sideways or did they play in the long way at the end? Like
they played at the end long ways.
Damn.
But yeah,
wow.
I think if you had like 6 people shoulder to shoulder, you couldn't get past. Like if you had to go to the bathroom, you're shit out of luck. You had to wait till a band was done. I think all the merch was outside.
I wonder what album at the time the Dillinger had. Was it Calculating Infinity or something?
No.
Under the Running Board?
No,
maybe?
it was the 3-songer.
It was Under the Running Board.
Yeah.
The EP.
98, I think.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
It was like their first thing on Relapse. Mm-hmm. And Botch was We Are the Romans or whatever. That one.
That's the blue one or something? That black and blue one?
The one that was always a cardboard, not like not like the plastic jewel case. And then this kid, Brendan Burns, booked a lot of shows there too. Brendan was the drummer for My Body, My Blood for a while, and he did a couple hundred other bands, but he books like a lot of like vegan straight edge shows there too. He had some bangers come through too. I'm pretty sure he's the one who brought Buried Alive to
that church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was friends with them. He was in a band that played that show called The Death of Us. Fucking great, underrated Delaware adjacent band, because him and the bass player were the only Delaware kids. The singer was this guy John that was in the later lineup of that band Heidnik from Philly.
Yeah, I remember them.
And their guitar player was a UAD student, but he was from Buffalo, and he was in this band from Buffalo called Hourglass. Mm-hmm. Hourglass got Scott Vogel on vocals and turned into Buried Alive when that dude moved away to college. So that's how they got Buried Alive on the show.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I thought Buried Alive was born out of
Despair.
Slugfest or something.
No, Despair and Hourglass.
Okay.
I just saw Buried Alive.
If anybody
Boston.
has a way
good.
to rip tape to MP3, I will give them the Death of Us demo tape as long as they send me the MP3s of it.
I could probably do it.
I used to be able to do it
on YouTube.
on my fucking old my MacBook Pro.
It's a good fucking tape too.
Well, it really, I mean, you can now you can just buy a cassette converter with a USB plug in your computer.
Ink and Dagger didn't play that Dillinger show. It was Jesuit.
Oh shit!
From Virginia.
Yeah.
And the one dude in Jesuit ended up. He's still in Converge.
The bass
Nate.
player?
His name's Nate.
Yeah, the bass player.
Yeah, he played guitar and sang for Jesuit.
Ink and Dagger was supposed to play that.
And
and then I guess they just got replaced by Jesuit.
No, they were on the tour with all those bands. Dillinger and Burn the Priest were the openers. Just they weren't on the tour.
Dude, that is insane to me that Burn the Priest played there. I mean, I know they always played. They played East End all the time, you know. But, wow.
They were good as fuck back then too.
Yeah.
Like them and Page 99 were up like every other week. Like they were constantly up there. Like
that's like all the Richmond stuff.
Yeah, dude. That was fun though. God damn.
Yeah, man.
Show stunk though. Like not musically, just smell. Like, fuck, dude. Because all the Newark kids, dude. I love the Newark kids. Like I still love like most of those kids. But they were like just normal kids, like blue collar kids, right? But they for some reason they fell in love with this boxcar lifestyle where they thought that like they lived. Yeah, and like they lived like hobos. Like they never wore shoes. Like they always had like black feet. They're always
oogles.
They're always dumpster diving.
Oogles.
They're always dumpster diving, dude.
Yeah.
Oogles.
All of them had dreadlocks.
And a dog, emaciated dog with them.
Oh,
face,
pretty much,
tattoos.
Dude. They always showed up with like week old like Dunkin' Donuts boxes and would just try to sell them.
A lot of them live on like Madison.
Yeah.
Madison Ave. I feel like a lot of Madison Ave back in the day, or Circle.
Like all the Joshua Battle kids did that, but Joshua, at least one or two of them would take showers.
Thank God.
Like Chris, we were talking about earlier. He used to go by Chris Crust. He was definitely one of those kids. Little stinky boy. Sweet boy though, really fucking good kid. But
back in the day, there was Crosscheck briefly had a bass player who was a crusty who took showers.
That doesn't make sense.
He was a weird guy.
What a poser! It's a fucking poser, dude. Go bigger, like
Martin.
You gotta have fucking stinky balls, or you can't be a crusty. And you gotta always carry a box cutter and an emaciated dog. Those two things.
His dogs. He had 2 dogs, and they were in good health.
What?
On one time on tour,
Who is this guy? I don't like him.
He's a tattoo artist now. Good
Definitely
one.
don't like him.
On tour, he bought a watermelon and just like ate it with a spoon, wrapped it up in plastic. But we're in a cargo van, and there's no refrigerator, and he had it for like a couple days.
Dude,
he was a weird dude.
That was another crusty trick, like a trick crusties would pull at shows in like the late '90s. They would go to like whatever like grocery store was nearest, steal a bunch of shit, and then go set up a merch table at a show and just sell the shit that they stole. But it was actually kind of sick if you wanted like a Coca-Cola. And you didn't
I'd buy one.
Yeah.
That's
like,
a
I'm
good
not
hustle.
lying. I never bought like a Coca-Cola or something from them,
hustle.
you know what I mean? But they would have like just produce. You're like, dude, I'm not buying a fucking raw potato at a show. What are you fucking doing, man?
Stalk of celery.
Just one.
That's cool.
Just one. Yeah.
A fucking banana. Fine,
Yeah.
why not?
God damn it, dude. That shit used to crack me the fuck up. And there was this fat dude. Well, not. Well, it's kind of like me being an asshole. But you remember a kid named AJ?
Yeah.
AJ
I know.
Sullivan?
Yeah, Sullivan.
He was like
Why is
a
that familiar?
normal guy. He went to the Grange and shit too later on. He was really into pop punk and shit.
He reached out to me about a year ago.
Great dude.
Yeah.
Good kid. But he started like, he's like, wait a minute. So they would just go behind like Dunkin' Donuts and they come out with trash bags full of stale donuts, and he would just be stealing the donuts from, like taking the donuts from them and just eating these stale, like 3-day-old donuts. I'm like, what are you doing, man? You have money. You live off Paper Mill Road. Why are you eating stale donuts, dude? And he's like, they're free donuts. What do you want me to do? You know, just, oh my God, dude. Damn, it's fucking ridiculous. But what's happened to like places like JC's? Like, why did they stop doing shows there?
I think that got. I think that got ruined because of noise. Because it was in a neighborhood.
Well, somebody else I remember, I think, started doing shows there. Started doing like fucking rap shows there.
After James?
And yeah, it was during James.
James wasn't the only one doing it because Jacob was doing shows there too.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't realize.
One of his shows got fucked up.
Yeah, that was us. It was Enemy Minds and
Laid to Rest, I think.
Yeah.
Laid to Rest and something.
Shocker.
Dude, yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, I think just rap shows were happening there, and you know how that shit gets. It's just
fucking
loud as fuck.
Yeah.
So just like it sucks. Like that just happens. Like somebody will take your venue and just fuck it all up.
I think the one time we played there, Josh Smart punched somebody in the face out front of the venue.
Probably.
That happened
was,
like moments before I walked out the door.
It was like a St. Patrick's Day, and like these just drunks were just walking down the street with like the fucking the
green
Clover
shit?
glasses and shit like that.
Did you ever go?
JC's?
My first show was supposed to be at JC's, but got moved to Blackbird Community Center.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
I think because it got shut down.
Right
yeah.
my time.
It was weird.
Right
It's the person was drunk, but they weren't being out of line. They're just like, hey, what's going on over here? And for some reason, Josh just slugged the guy in the face. I was like, that's unnecessary.
I mean, Josh Smart, like, in all fairness, he was calculated. They must have done something.
Dude, I watched them walk from the corner to JC's, and they didn't do shit.
I don't know.
I don't know. Josh is cross-eyed. Maybe he just saw something wrong.
Maybe you hit the wrong guy.
Yeah, he's like, I thought it was the guy who killed my mama. You know, but like, yeah. That place kind of ruled, but
Yeah,
It was good.
the layout was weird, though.
I didn't mind it. It was fine.
What was
Drowse
the
played it once.
What was the show when Daddy Barry played there?
It was the Cast and Blood show.
I met Tom for the first time where you had a brain at that show.
Chest and Blood played that?
Cass and Blood played. I think one of their other bands played that, too.
I think so, too, because I think Rick Sr. was there. Well, he's in Cast and Blood, so.
Did you try play that?
No, you know who played? Fucking Zach Elmer's band.
Wait, who's the kids?
The New Harmony.
New Harmony.
New Harmony, yeah.
I remember laughing my ass off because while they were playing, his cell phone was just sitting on his snare, and he would seriously just be checking like Instagram and shit while he was playing drums.
I think he
fucking hysterical.
He kept his set list on his phone.
Oh, and fucking
That's what he
Janice's
did.
band played that you were in, I think.
Shadow of Lies.
Yeah, because two of my bands played, Cancer
Oh.
Priest and
God, dude, that is
Yeah.
Shadow of Lies.
Because
played
doing
that.
Shadow of Lies, fucking Zach Elmer goes ripping through the crowd on a fucking skateboard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
raw ass hard wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was,
I
that
think fucking Mike Fink's stupid band played.
My band?
Purity Control.
Purity Control?
No.
Or Crosscheck.
Because Crosscheck never played
No,
JC's.
the shit one. The
Tourniquet?
shitty one. Yes, Tourniquet.
Yeah, Tourniquet definitely
I
played.
think Tourniquet played that one. Because it was like the first time I saw Tourniquet, and I was like, ew. And then the second time I saw Tourniquet was the Year of the Knife record release or something like that. And I was like, double ew.
Wonder which
South
one.
Jersey.
Oh, at the Meat Locker.
No. Meat Locker's north. Norther.
Wait.
More north. This was South Jersey. I think
Oh.
Fat Tony booked it.
At the Ovations Dance Studio?
Dude, I think it was at VFW.
I might.
Iron Price played it.
I might need to go to a doctor. Get my brain checked. I did not remember that shit.
Yeah.
Wow. I remember there was 2 of them.
Garrett was still in the band. Kyle was still in the band.
Yeah.
You were still in the
band. Our first show was, I think our first show was your benefit show.
That wasn't your second show?
I don't know. I can't remember.
It was
No. Sorry. Our first show was Year of the Knife. It was Uzi Kids' first show. And it might have been Jesus Piece's first show.
Was that at the home plate?
Home plate. No,
I was there too.
Yeah.
Jesus Piece's first show was in Anthony's garage.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Because I think your benefit was like their second show.
My benefit was technically their third show.
Because that's the one you were apparently moshing for.
Yeah, you know.
While you had brain damage.
From the chair up in the backstage.
Yeah.
What do I know?
And your girlfriend's like, "This is Tom. Tom, this is Dennis from Dead and Buried." And you're like, "Duh."
That's not true.
You're like,
I was still slurring, but
she did lead you around by the arm like you were a little goofball.
Well, put me in a chair and I was good. I was a good boy.
It was fun.
That was a great show.
It really was, dude.
I still have that banner that you made.
I wish you could remember it.
I do remember it.
You still have that. Yeah, you still have that. Sorry.
Yeah, it's in that shed right there.
I think that might have been the last Green show.
I think it was too, because there were no other shows leading up to that.
Because it almost didn't happen.
It was Lifeless, Dead and Buried.
Yeah, it
was
Lifeless.
All the sets last night.
Lifeless, Dead and Buried, Punishment,
Double Dealer,
Year of the Knife, Jesus Piece,
and Descent.
It was 7 bands.
Mm-hmm.
I think a Descent played without Tony because he was late
because he got caught in traffic, and somebody weaseled on to the show last minute. I'm not going to name names. I'll say it later. But yeah, and there was no working bathroom when we got there.
Yeah.
And Todd
that's why.
from Dysphoria, who is a plumber, went in and jury rigged the fucking women's room.
I remember this, yeah.
So we had one working toilet and could still have the show there.
The floor was covered in fucking water and toilet paper.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
It hadn't been touched since the last show they had there, and it had probably been like 6 months to a year.
Wow.
It was gross.
I would have guessed longer than that.
Well, in that kitchen area, there was like a fucking layer of dust on like a thick layer of dust on shit. It was gross. It was disgusting.
You gotta fucking win the lottery, dude. Buy it.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Fix the plumbing, fix the electricity.
Dude, that's a lost cause now. That place, dude, nature has retaken that. Have you seen it lately?
It's like Jumanji.
Dude,
take over the fucking.
I vote at that church next door, and like
I've seen shows there too.
When I've waited in line to go vote, like in the back, all the ivy has grown up the back wall.
Yeah,
I recently visited.
Dude, yeah, that's
telling you, man, it's like Jumanji in there.
It's fucking weird because
plants like grew eating the fucking drywall.
When Harry was booking there, it was just the shows, and there was like a dog groomer that came in on like
that was another thing I
like
remember.
Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Huh.
And then after Harry stopped doing shit, it was just the dog groomer. So then it was just nothing. the person that owns the Grange still owns it, but won't fix it, won't do anything, won't sell it. They're just sitting on it, and it's just there,
rotting.
Yeah,
literally.
That don't make no sense.
There's fucking monkeys in there now.
Yeah, I think the last show I saw before your Brain Dead show was Scorched. Scorched played there, and I think John Bowes helped book it, so that's why I was allowed to go.
At the Grange?
Yeah, it was like one of the early Scorched shows.
Sounds familiar, but I don't remember it. The last show I super remember going there before.
Yeah, it was Scorched, and what was the band that members of Scorched were in? From Ohio,
Homewrecker.
The one that the rape people.
Homewrecker.
Homewrecker, yeah, and a couple others, maybe Outer Heaven's an early Outer Heaven appearance.
There was Outer Heaven played there once with Unit 731.
Yeah, I was about to say that show.
Damn, that band was so fucking good.
That was a sick show.
Unit 731.
Fuck, dude.
That was early Outer Heaven.
That's the flyer I made where there's like a staircase on it.
It's all black and white and shit.
Dude,
black and white.
I went out to Altoona to see Unit 731 and they didn't play. I was so fucking upset. Dude.
Agitator played that one?
Uh-huh.
Agitator played that.
That flyer's
I remember
on
the first
Facebook.
time I saw Agitator was in a garage with Mother of Mercy.
Ooh, that's cool.
In Pennsylvania somewhere. I'm pretty sure you were in the band at the time.
That might have been a Doug show.
Were you in the band the whole time?
So like 2012 was when I joined, 2011 kind of.
Yeah, because I had just started going back to shows again. And I went with John Haston to see you guys, Mother Mercy. I want someone else big played.
Man,
I forget who the fuck it was.
It's been so long.
And you only
in a garage.
Yeah. And like it was like half like the bands played in this garage, but everybody stood outside.
Oh fuck! I know where this is.
It was in Pennsylvania, southern Pennsylvania somewhere.
Fuck.
I don't know if it was Delaware County or Hatfield County.
It was probably Hatfield County.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
It was fucking great though. Mother Mercy was fucking awesome.
Yeah, they're very
best Bob band.
I mean, they're obviously not a band anymore, but they're
such a shame.
Kind of just underrated.
Oh my god!
Like a hard gem, dude. They're so sick.
One of the best things Wilson did, dude.
Yeah, they're unique, man.
There's only a couple like out of state people who like sing their praises, but they know how sick they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you listen to Mother Mercy?
I'm more of a Malice at the Palace guy.
But have you listened to Mother Mercy?
You gotta.
Nah, dude.
I've listened to Mother Mercy. You
gotta go, but you gotta do it again.
I mean, if it ain't his thing, it ain't his thing.
Yeah, but check it out though. Try it again. It's
no, I like it.
That No Eden thing was fucking.
It's a perfect 7-inch.
What's the next one after it? 3 or something? Yeah, 3 is great. Symptoms of the
Dude, Bob was on a fucking roll for a while.
Yeah, man.
Dude, because Letdown was my shit. I remember because
Letdown was fun.
I only saw him once.
Letdown played with Dead and Buried like some of their really, really early shows, and the rest of my band hated them so much, and I love them so fucking much. It was fucking ridiculous.
I got wild, dude.
The rest of the dudes were just like, "This fucking sucks, dude. There's no breakdowns in this." I'm like, "This fucking rules."
It was just fast. It was just straight fast.
And there was another Doylestown band that I loved from back then called War Pigs.
Oh yeah.
Who I talk about anybody will listen about War Pigs.
Yeah, War Pigs is straight
so
Harley metal hardcore, dude. It was just yeah. I talk to Dion every once in a while.
I talked to him like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. I hate him.
Really?
I love
him. He's
a
motherfucker,
awesome.
dude.
I love him.
Fuck Dion.
And I hate him. I hate him and I love him.
He's great, man.
He is. He's one of the best voices of like local hardcore.
Absolutely.
Like his voice fucking rules.
Yeah.
But he's such a prick.
Yeah.
Like dude, Rock Bottom could be playing more often and he won't fucking do it.
You would fuck with War Pigs.
Yeah.
War Pigs is fucking dope.
Like,
is it on Spotify? I can't.
Yeah, the self-titled is on there.
Oh, it's so dope.
The first time I saw it was like this Doylestown venue that was upstairs. I want to say it was a VFW or Legion Hall.
It was if it wasn't Siren.
No, it wasn't Siren Records.
Was it the Moose Lodge?
The Moose Lodge.
Maybe the Moose
Doylestown Moose Lodge.
And
one of the worst experiences of my life. I went there to see Ringworm one time.
Yeah.
And
Ringworm.
It took me like no worse. It took
Tapeworm,
like
actually.
it took like there was a snowstorm and it took like 4 hours to get to Delaware.
I just remember they went on shortly before we did, and they were all wearing shirts and ties, and the locals went fucking batshit for them. And we're like, oh, this show is fucking sick. This is going to be fun as fuck. And then we played and went over like a fart in church.
You don't follow War Pigs, dude.
Our dicks that night, dude.
I can't believe you followed them in Doylestown.
Like the 10 to 20 people we brought with us, like, of course, went off first, but like
not the
local
other
kids were just like...
Yeah, I just feel like, that era, like Pennsylvania hardcore just...
Yeah, they didn't give a fuck about heavy.
Yeah, it wasn't
like
about heavy stuff. It was just straight hardcore, mid-pace, two-step, and even like fast shit too, but like...
That's like
all the Bucks County stuff,
That's like when I got kicked out, like I was just losing interest in playing because I was like, our time is over. It was time for us to wrap it up, and everybody else was like, no, we still got to do this. I'm like, guys, I mean... No one wants to listen to this anymore because this is like when like
it sucks.
The '88 revival was coming back and like the Bridge 9 shit was really popping off. I was like,
in 2010s,
it's like,
that'll probably come back. I
was
like
our time is
now.
over.
Just wait.
The chug is over. Like
it's getting like
it's pretty back.
Everything is like
it's cyclical, dude.
We did fine, but we were eating our dicks, and it wasn't like we were traveling and like playing to nobody. It was just like, let's just wrap it up.
Look, like right now, Oi is super back.
Ugh, why?
I know, but
that is one of the worst things to happen to hardcore is the return of Oi.
Next thing you know, there will be 2010's Bridge 9 bands. Like
that's what I keep thinking about too.
Some
shit was good, some was just I don't know. It just doesn't stand.
Let's see a fucking Rise and Fall worship band.
Yeah, they were great.
That would be sick.
You ever hear that Alice in Chains cover they did?
Yes.
Yeah. Them Boons, right? I think it was Them Boons. Yeah.
That's sick.
I think it was on one of those. What was that blog they used to always have?
Toxic Breed Funhouse, bro.
I think it was one of the comps that they did.
Casa de Diversion.
Yeah, I think it was one of the comps they did that they put that on there.
Dude.
I think.
I found A389 because of that fucking site.
Fuck. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that blog spot, dude.
That shit was
I
sick.
found crazy bands because
I was like
blog.
somewhat out of touch at the point in time, and John Hassan just like showed me this blog, like that blog, and I was like, and that's how I would start learning about what was popping at that time. I was like, oh, this is some fucking gnarly shit.
Weekend Nachos, like all the best like dark hardcore from like the early 2010s were on that shit.
There was another one,
Hierophant or whatever.
There was another one called Aversion Online that was pretty much dedicated strictly to like Holy Terror style hardcore.
Massacre.
You could find really good shit on there back in the day, but once they cracked down on like MediaFire links,
I missed that.
All that shit died.
Yeah, Rapid Share, Mega Upload.
Yeah,
that motherfucker, he got
Upload.
fucked. Mega Upload, dude. MediaFire was the best though.
I still have
You find anything.
Click that shit, download it, unzip it.
Unrar X or whatever.
Yeah. Waffles.fm was like an exclusive one. That was like
I still use SoulSeek to this day.
It was just sick to see, like, I still have SoulSeek on an old computer of mine, dude. It's just there. But, like, to see the blog spots and the way it was laid out, and it was like band, title, year, album art, and then track list. And I was like,
fucking
you're thinking about it now, dude.
It's a lot like, it was like a huge Bandcamp.
Aversion was sick because it would have a picture of the band's name, and then he did like a paragraph on where they're from, who they were, what they're all about.
Sometimes, Toxic
and then
Breed did too.
It would just have like the latest release or what release that guy thought was best, and he always had great taste. So yeah, I found great shit on there. Like a lot of the Euro stuff that I got into, like a lot of the 8000 stuff. He posted old shit you couldn't find anymore.
What's the Japanese band?
Which one?
Creep Out.
Creep Out.
Yeah. They were kind of they were hard.
Was it
so good?
Early homework assignment of mine.
I fucking love. I gave you one recently too. I think.
I think so too.
The Swines and Heretic record, the one where everything's spelled with V's. I used to trade tapes with the singer of Creep Out. That's how I would find out about shit.
Yeah,
you would just
that's
make
cool.
Like I would send him a tape that would have like 4 or 5 demos of what was going on in the East Coast, and then he would send back of like a Maxell that had like 4 or 5 Japanese demos on it, and that's how you would find out about new shit.
Damn.
Like Dominate, Straight Savage style, shit like that.
And there's bands that have been around forever too, like Numb and like Sand.
Dude,
I found out about
43 Urban.
43 Urban.
Most of them, Rick the Life would get Japanese imports all the fucking time. Slang, I found out about Slang from Rick.
Gizm.
All that shit, dude.
I just got put on this band Judgment, I think it was Judgment. They're from Japan, but they're more like straight, like crusted out hardcore. Am I thinking about the right thing?
I think
something.
Was it Lennon or fucking Sean Krim that brought us that one Japanese band?
It was Lennon because he brought Blow Your Brains Out.
Blow Your Brains Out. Yeah.
Fucking
he
rules.
loves that band.
Yeah.
He's always wearing that shirt.
The band's good.
Fucking Japan's just
they're better at us than everything.
It's the future. It's the future. That's what Japan is.
They're just always
from the
ahead,
goddamn
dude.
future.
They're on a different frequency for sure.
And the best thing about Japan is the shittier the band name, the better the band.
Oh, dude. I remember one time I went out, Lifeless, and I was playing in Lifeless at the time. We played Blood Axe Fest in like 2015, 16, but they had...
Tingle called me from Japan.
Oh, yeah?
And I was so excited for him.
Yeah, this shit was... Zababa played it, we played it, but Tingle wasn't doing vocals. It was Joe. It might have been a different time.
Yeah, Joe from Eternal Sleep
doing vocals for Lifeless, and we did this.
Jeremy couldn't go.
It wasn't Jeremy, it was Jay.
Jay.
I think Jay went to Japan like once a year for the
Jay was getting wild. He loves Japan.
Yeah.
No, I brought it up because there was a band that played, and it was called Tiger. And on that fucking projection screen behind them, it just said Tiger in varsity letters.
Yeah.
Do whatever you fuck. That's it. Underneath, I was always remember that. Me and Kyle, Lifeless, will always think about, just joke about it. Do whatever you fuck. Doggy hoods.
Doggy fucking hoods Doggy hoods. So cool.
The music video for the song "Bitchin' Money" is one of the greatest music videos that has ever existed.
I heard that dude's a porn star. The singer.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah. Nice. He's good like a Japanese porn star, dude.
Good for him.
Crazy.
The biohazard of Japan.
You never heard about it. Yeah.
The one year we played This Is Hardcore.
14.
Hellweed played. That band from Russia. And they brought some Russian girl over with a doggy hood shirt.
Fuck.
And
it's cool.
I was just fucking hitting on her so goddamn bad. And like not because like she was cute or interesting. I was just like, this chick likes doggy hoods? Dude. What's up, girl? Like, yo, you want a green card? You want to move to the United States? Dude, you can live with me.
Didn't Hellweed play This Is Hardcore?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They covered Only Living Witness and nobody knew it. And they got bummed.
That's probably right before we started jacking it.
They bummed out so hard. They're like, American hardcore, this is a band called Only Living Witness. And like 2 people knew it. Damn. They also went on super early.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they were fucking awesome. They were super good. They fucking ruled, dude. Hardcore's awesome.
Sometimes.
Hardcore fucking rules.
There's so much, man.
Yeah, dude.
There's so much.
The well is fucking deep, dude.
That's just the best part. Like, anybody who says, like, hardcore sucks, it's like, you're not trying hard
enough.
They
don't try, exactly.
You're not digging hard enough. Like, there's more of it now, so you got to dig more to find the gems.
Oh, yeah.
But when you do and you find one, it's like, yeah, dude. Like, yeah, dude. I'm old as fuck, and I still find shit that I fucking love. I mean, yeah, a lot of it sounds like shit that I used to listen to, but who gives a fuck, man?
If it's done well.
Who cares? Sure. Unless it's oi. That shit's got to stop. I'm sorry. That's got to stop. That style's got to stop. Those fucking tight pants and fucking stupid shoes, that's got to stop.
Would you take oi?
Then again, I'm actually wearing Crocs.
Would you take oi or ska?
Ska.
Ooh. Ska.
What?
Ska. And
I love both.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. There's way more secret white power dudes in oi than there is ska. If like a ska guy starting shit with people, don't worry about it. He's wearing a 3-piece suit in the summer. He's gonna sweat and pass out.
He has checkers on.
Yeah, he'll pass out eventually. He's fine. Oi dudes is like, dude, especially if they're from like Western Pennsylvania, you're like, yeah, that dude's probably white power as fuck.
Living in the sticks.
Yeah, dude. Or it's like South Jersey. That's when you gotta worry about oi bands. It's like, fuck, dude. Skinheads still skeeve me out, dude, to this day. But their women are so fucking hot. I don't know, man.
Yeah, is there a term or word for like the bangs?
The Chelsea cut.
The Chelsea cut.
Yeah,
is that
dude.
what that is?
Oh.
Okay.
Like on paper, it's the stupidest haircut ever. But for some reason, every time I see a girl with a Chelsea cut, I'm like, here's a ring. You can move in whenever you want.
Sparrows carrying hearts are flying around your head.
Like, you can move in whenever you want. Just don't touch my comic books, and we're cool. You can hit me. You can cuss. You can steal all my money.
You can cuss.
Don't fuck with my dogs or my comic books, and we're cool. You can live here. I love you.
You don't like any oi at all?
At all.
All right.
I can't stand it.
I like it because it's just ugly. It just sounds so ugly.
It's not ugly enough for me. It's too sing-songy for me.
It gets a little whoa with my friends, and I hate that shit.
There's times though, like I've went to see it live.
Sometimes it translates live, but it's kind of an excuse for subpar riffs too.
Yeah,
and I don't. If your riffs aren't good, then
and another thing was
I can't pay attention.
Anytime like an oi band would be in like a hardcore show, there was always a fight. Because we live in a shit area. Everybody's like, yo, there's no white power people in this area. That's bullshit. There is.
Yeah, they're hiding.
And the Hammerskins, which is like a Pennsylvania skinhead, like Nazi skinhead crew. Like, I remember one of the shows that was fucking gnarly as fuck. It was Death Threat, Blood for Blood, and what was the fucking oi band that had the brother of the dude from Blood for Blood? The Ducky Boys played. And all these Hammerskins showed up to the show. It was out in like super west, and it was just fight after fight after fight, and we were all outnumbered. I got my ass kicked like 4 fucking times in one fucking show. Because you're like, all right, remember the whole thing was you see a Nazi, punch him in the face. Okay. Then you don't realize the fact that you're by yourself and there's like 40 to them to every 2 of you. And you're just like, oh, fuck. So every time an oi band will play, you're just like, I want to see these other bands, but do I want to risk having to get into another goddamn fight that I'm going to lose? They're going to break my glasses or my teeth, and I can't afford new ones. It's like, fuck, it just got to be like a headache.
Mm-hmm. It's annoying.
We were talking about it, one of the episodes we had Larry on. We went, so it's like
we told the Nigel story like 3 times.
The Lancaster, it was Lancaster or Westchester?
Westchester.
It was, Ramallah, Blood for Blood, No Rights, which was pre-blacklisted.
Yeah,
and a band from New York called On the Rise. I think most of those guys ended up joining Agnostic Front. But I went with Ernie Talbert. You know Ernie Talbert, right?
That's my old head.
And we showed up to the show. It was like a weeknight, too.
Ernie, not fucking Nigel. Dummy.
Yeah, and we showed up to the show.
Same clique.
And we were just like watching shit, and everything was fine. And he comes, he taps me on the shoulder. He's like, "Yo, I think we should dip out." I was like, "What are you talking about? Like, this is fucking great. What are you talking about?" We just got here. And then he's like throws his thumb out. Like everybody else like looks around. I'm like, and it's all blonde hair, blue eyed bomber jacket dudes. And I'm just like,
oh no,
fuck. And I'm like, this is gonna suck. Then I'm like, wait, I've got the only black dude here with me. I'm like, yeah, we should probably fuck.
This was in Westchester.
Like it's either Westchester or Lancaster. Because both of those areas had a lot of influx of white power dudes would just show up to shows.
Larry seemed to recall.
Larry went, but I don't remember him being there. But yeah, Larry was at a lot of shows back then. But yeah, it was like a weeknight. There was just like 2 of us, maybe 3 other people would have like had our backs if we got in a fight. But it would have been versus like 50 fucking people, and it's like it's not fucking worth it on a weeknight. And we ended up leaving. We watched No Rights, half of On the Rise, and then we dipped. We did like watch 1 or 2 songs of Ramallah, and it sucked, but we just fucking bounced out. I was like, it was a bummer. So, yeah, that's one of the reasons I don't like Oi, is like every time I've been to an Oi show, it's like something always goes down dumb.
Yeah, I think that comes with the territory. People are just looking for a good time, and that by that means fighting.
That's their idea. Their idea.
That didn't very play with a lot of Oi bands, though. That's what's weird, because we played Baltimore a lot, and Baltimore had a huge, like a lot, all the hardcore retirees, like all the old Next Step Up and Stout dudes, when those bands broke up, started Oi bands. So every time you play Sidebar, one of those bands would be on the show. So, and like when some of the Delaware shows, it'd be like some of the guys from Heart Response or Stormwatch would have an Oi band that would play every once in a blue moon too. But yeah, it's just always so dicey. So I was like, fuck this. Ska's pretty bad though.
I mean, it's bad, but
Ska's pretty bad.
At least it's musically competent, I guess.
I recently revisited Leftover Crack.
How'd that
and
go?
Choking Victim. I love them.
Choking Victim live wasn't bad. I don't like.
I love them. I still love them. It's just fucking crazy. There's just like no other band like it. But I get it. A lot of people fucking hate ska.
Choking Victim was wild live.
Yeah, they're fucking so cool. Just fast.
Just recorded out wasn't my thing. But yeah, like the skinhead shit. I also didn't get like the fact that like, oh, we're blue collar working class. Like, how come all your work boots are clean? That's weird. Why are you spending like why are you buying like Doc Martens that are like were like back then were like $150, $200 a pair?
Yeah,
it's like, go get a pair of fucking Red Wings. Back then they were like $80. Didn't make sense.
Did you ever listen to Single Bullet Theory? The Hard Response album?
I got the demos if you want them.
Yeah.
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 That was my first hardcore band.
For sure, I'll take them.
That was my first hardcore band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Max Davis put me onto Single Bullet Theory.
Yeah.
He got the 12-inch from Japan. Like he ordered off Japan for like $20.
Was it on Gain Ground?
Might have been.
I think it was Gain Ground Records, which was like the first hardcore dicey record label. Whereas like I say dicey, I mean like the guy was ripping off people and shit like that.
They went. I feel like
they put out a lot of shit.
Am I crazy, or did they just go through different types of styles?
Our response, yeah.
Yeah, like even when they came back in like 2009 or something.
Yeah,
was
there was
like
completely
that?
different.
That was like that was like darkened hardcore almost.
Yeah, like Single Bullet Theory was kind of like almost post-hardcore.
Yeah,
it had like a real like
singing
like a Burn like feel to it and shit like that. And it was good. And then when they came back, it was like way more double bass shredding and shit. I was like, this is different. They didn't really play old songs at all. But yeah.
Yeah, I had a couple little like Life of Agony vibes a little bit, sort of. to me.
Yeah.
Maybe just more like on the singing side, or I don't know, but I thought that record's cool.
They were my first hardcore band that I saw live. They play at the barn door all the time.
Dude,
with Clutch.
That's funny. Joey Simpers was just talking about the barn door.
Yeah, barn door was sick, dude. There was something there every fucking weekend.
Where was that in Wilmington? Where was that?
I forget which streets.
Hockessin or some? No,
it was in Wilmington.
Like Claymont.
Yeah, towards Claymont. Yeah.
You gotta get the barn door back. Dude, it's not even there anymore.
One of the fucking first shows I saw there that was all hardcore. It was right before all three bands left for Europe. It was Hard Response, 25 to Life, Next Step Up.
Damn.
And the next day they left for Europe, and it was fucking awesome. It was so good, dude. I was like in love, and I actually bought. I don't know if it was at that show. I bought their the Philly Dust Crew compilation.
Yeah, that comp's sick.
Yeah, I still have that somewhere too.
Am I tripping?
What?
Yes.
Who is on that?
It's Starkweather.
Is Dysphoria on that?
No. It's Starkweather, All Out War, Hard Response, Dare to Defy.
I'm thinking Dare to Defy was adjacent to Delaware too, right?
Off and on, yeah.
Yeah.
I think their last singer was a Delaware guy.
Yeah.
But at that time, they were all Philadelphia.
I think
it was this dude that that ended up getting run out from Philadelphia. He ran a label called Too Damn Hype.
Yeah, I remember that.
And he did like a legit magazine, like a glossy cover, full color magazine called All of That, that turned into something called Chord. And then like every issue of Chord though had like a fucking they put a CD in it that was like a comm CD, and you could find some sick bands through that shit. And Too Damn Hype put out some fucking banger ass records. Like they put out the fucking a lot of some Bad Luck shit.
It might be that
Jersey Bloodline, Punishment's first CD. There's a bunch on that fucking label.
The Philly comp, I'm thinking about something completely different. It has nothing to do with it, and it's like Hoods and Dysphoria.
There was a split that was Hoods, Dysphoria, and Above This World. It was three bands, and each band did
I don't know how I got there.
They did like three or four songs a piece, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a banger. But that was on Mike Hoods' label.
Yeah, those Dysphoria songs are fucking awesome.
The intro to that first song?
Yeah.
No. And the guitar player starts off singing on that song. It's such a banger, dude. Dysphoria rules.
Yeah, Bob's been trying to get them back, but they're
luck.
older dudes now, dude.
They're old as fuck.
They're so cool.
They were the first band that I booked that showed up with full cabs. Because, like, at this point, everybody would show up with, like, shitty combo amps, half stacks, and just beat gear. Those dudes showed up with full stacks, like, heads and, like, this professional gear. Their drummer used drum triggers in the 90s. And I was just like, what the fuck is going on? They had so much shit, and they always sound like $1 million every show. They never stunk. They never sounded bad. The other bands on the show would stink or sound terrible, but not Dysphoria. Which is, so I guess having really good gear pays off in the long run was what we learned from that.
I want to say I saw them at least once, and it was in Lansdale.
You had to have.
And I don't know if this is the same show. I'm probably going to get shit for it, but it was Nasty played it.
I remember that show.
Nasty and CDC.
Yeah. We were supposed to play the next night. That was a big show. We were supposed to play the next night in Baltimore, Charm City Art Space with Nasty.
Wasn't that the Lansdale VFW?
Yes.
Yeah.
And we were supposed to play the next night in at the Charm City Art Space with Nasty, and they ended up getting in a fist fight.
Andrew Cordinley got
murked, killed.
Yeah,
this is just so bad.
Oh, or just some dumb shit
during CDC.
And I think they end up going home instead of playing, or told that he can't play, or some.
You talking about the Baltimore show?
Yeah. So
Nasty was told they could not play.
We still played, but just Nasty didn't play. I was like, so what's the fucking point of being here?
Yeah, I don't want to leave my house anymore.
Actually, there was someone else on that too. I think
that was the worst too because it was on video.
Yeah,
I felt so fucking bad.
I mean, everyone always brings it up and jokes about it, but yeah, he's good now.
I was excited because I love Nasty.
I know.
I do
you
too.
and I have talked many times about
Nasty. That I met what's his name once.
Mateus.
Maddie.
The singer.
Dude, every time I've seen like pictures of them and shit, they used to always
you
rock
fuck with Nasty.
Yeah.
You ever listen to Nasty?
Nasty fucks, dude.
The second record, there's Declaring War, which is the first thing, but the second record is Aggression.
Yeah.
It's just cool. It's just a cool ass record.
And every record after the Shaka was a good one too.
Is good.
And Love
is not bad.
I'd stopped after Aggression, but I remember
Love's a good fucking record.
War, is there a song called War on it? Yeah. Dude. We gotta get you to talk, dude. You didn't say that fucking thing.
I know, dude.
I'm just sitting back,
absorbing
He's sitting his white ass down and listening.
The lore. I have to piss.
Me too.
Then what? Piss break.
Yeah. When's the last time anyone's had lasagna?
Not soon enough, sadly.
Me? Like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
I'm seeing Garfield here. You know, I'm just thinking about lasagna.
You saying I'm not fucking real?
This is the way.
You trying to call me out, dude?
No, man. I don't know.
Do you think I got this way by accident? Do you think I got this way by accident? This is pure carbohydrate, son. Yeah, I fucks with lasagna. I got more.
So good.
I got more water. Anybody want water?
I'll take a water.
You want bubbly or still?
Let me do still.
Andrew, you good? Talking to Pete? You've been voice box
fucking
all right?
Chatterbox, dude.
Yeah, I'm good.
But I just like that fucking somebody finally started picking up the slack in Delaware. Because one thing that bothered me, and I hate to be a guy that talks, because I never want to talk bad about my hometown, even because I'm kind of detached because I work, and that's pretty much it. I work a lot, so I don't get to go to shows as much as I want to. But
you don't drive.
So yeah, I don't drive. So it's like
in Delaware, that's tough.
It just always
in a city that's different, but not here.
It always bummed me out that a lot of Delaware bands, and it's not even to throw shade at the other Delaware bands, would let Philadelphia do the heavy lifting for them. Yeah. When like I see like Delaware bands are playing their fucking record releases in Philadelphia, and like get it.
Trust me.
Like I get it that like that's the only place that you can, but now it's like. Well, Big Head James and Jacob started it, but then, they just stopped doing it until Young Bull here picked up the fucking...
that?
Me? Yeah. I'm fucking itching my upper lip, man. It's a nice little itcher.
It's also some nice ASMR.
Yeah.
I like it, dude. Keep
a little bonus.
As much as you want, buddy.
I just came from his fucking record release. That's a new venue, right? The Lithuanian spot?
Yeah, dude. So cool. The Discontent played, his band played.
Mm-hmm. They opened, and then
where?
Burning Lord, right?
Burning Lord.
Warren played that.
Right?
Yeah, Burning Lord, Warren, then Division of Mine,
Division
and them.
of Mine, yeah. Dude, it was just like the perfect show.
Yeah. I was curious, like you might not know, but was the show in that huge room because they were doing dance practice downstairs?
No, it only fit like 100, 150 people in that downstairs room. So like the pre-sales were doing really well.
Oh, well, okay.
And then we're just like, let's just move it upstairs, and then kept pushing it, and it got more and more, traction. So a lot of people.
Spot sick.
That room is so big.
I think like 400 something people came.
It's weird because I want to start booking Delaware again.
That room was so big it didn't even feel like that.
But I want to do like mixed shows with hardcore bands and death metal bands, because honestly I think those two crowds have so much more in common than they have different.
Well, now's the time, because
it's crossing over now.
The bridge now is not nearly what it was before.
Because I remember getting mad when I was younger because they used to play this game at bigger venues called Target the Metalhead, which you'd find a metalhead and wait till they start doing push mosh and you try to start a fight with them. I'm like, why? They like heavy shit. They just react to it different. Like, what the fuck? This is silly. It always happened at like the Trocadero and shit like that. Target
calling people like that long hairs,
yeah, long hairs and Hessians, dude.
What?
But then it's like, and the only thing is like a lot of those long hairs and Hessians would go get haircuts, and then like 2 years later they're in hardcore bands. So it's like, why?
They like playing riffs. Dude.
Why start shit with them? Why try to push them out? So, and there's a lot of sick like young death metal in Delaware and Southern Pennsylvania.
Shout out Wounded.
I'm trying to get them on the show.
Shout out Splattered Spine. That band fucking rules too.
Splattered Spine.
Yeah. So
Wounded fucking rules for sure.
Next time
14 years old.
Yeah.
14 years old. He's writing that shit.
So
yeah.
I'd love to have like mixed bills.
Do you know of Liam?
I don't think so.
Liam he plays in Wounded.
I think
is that the little kid?
He writes everything for that band.
Fuck, dude.
I fucking
But he lives off of Route 40. He's like Bear. He's
from the podcast Instagram. I commented on that demo. I was like, "Yo, we need to talk. Like, this is fucking crazy good." And he was like, "Yo, here's my shit." Yeah. So
all his friends, whoever else is in it, I guess is like up in Pennsylvania, like Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's like up there. It's just a homie of his, but man, Splattered Spine. Shout out to Kyle.
Because you can fucking seriously do like a Delaware death metal, Delaware adjacent death metal show easily.
Mm-hmm.
It would do well
so
too.
So many.
Just have Simulacra headline.
Yeah.
Maybe, cool. Yeah. Actually,
there's another band that's coming out soon. I'm gonna plug it, but it'll be out.
Here for.
Go ahead.
Plug it.
Final Resting Place.
Ooh,
nice.
That's a good name.
Shout out Dom and Alex.
And Alex, I said that right. That's the right name, right?
Final Resting Place.
Yeah. So it's very like. I don't even know, man. It's
Goofy
very,
Dom from Simulacra.
Yeah, Dom Paboom.
Yeah, he's a good boy. I like him.
It's like I don't know, man. Like early 2000s, like slam kind of core though.
Alex
it's like
Alex
like wrote the whole demo. I think.
Yeah, he did.
I personally think Dom is a menace and needs to be stopped.
Nah, I met him for the first time. Iron Price played down in D.C. With Marauder, and I forget why he was there.
He used to live in like Front Royal, Virginia, like far as fuck away.
He lives in Frederick.
And I think it was like his birthday. I bought him a shot.
Jesus.
It was like right after Jay had died, and I ended up getting fucking bent, and I was just I was a mess, dude. Yeah. I was a wreck. But yeah, he's a fucking nice kid. I like him.
He rules.
A lot.
He knows a lot too.
I love his band. He fucking hit me up once. He's like, "Yo, you got any old shirts?" I'm like, dude, I'm a fucking 3 to 4X. What are you talking about?
Oh, trust me.
And also, like back in the day, bands didn't print 3X shirts. That's a new thing.
Yeah, that was very like youth day, like small days, dude. You get small, medium, large. That's it.
The whole time I was in Dead and Buried, I had maybe 3 band shirts. You had to find the super ignorant bands. They were the ones that would print fat boy sizes. Other than that, it was just Hanes beefy tees all the time. Mm-hmm. That's it. Yeah, dude. So I'm like, dude, and the ones I did have, I wore so fucking much. They're crusty and gross. I'm like, you don't want my Fury of 5 shirt. It's disgusting.
I don't know, man.
I think he would.
He'll buy him off you, dude.
Crusty ass armpits.
He's got a crazy collection.
I hear he fucking goes nuts with that shit.
I seen it once. I went to his house one time in Front Royal. I couldn't believe the shit that he had in there.
I think you might be thinking about Frederick.
I'm thinking Front Royal because that kid Christian lived around there too.
Yeah. That's crazy. Christian was at the Newark show.
I remember telling him I liked his band, and I was like, "Isn't your drummer in Tourniquet?" He's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "That band stinks." And I was just belligerent as hell for no reason, and then I'm just regretting it later. But I talked to him a couple times after that, and he was nice enough. So he's like, "Did people really hate us because our drummer's in Tourniquet?" I was like, "I hate Tourniquet." I was being a dick that night. That was my bad. But I was speaking of death metal in Delaware. Cancer Priest has 2 new songs up everywhere. Go check them out. And we got an EP coming soon, as soon as we get John Lowe to sit down so we can record. And then we're good to go. And we're playing March 23rd down at the Shamrock in Baltimore with Eternal Sleep.
Dude, the Shamrock.
This show's going to be sick.
Eternal Sleep, Steel Nation, us, Morbidity, and I think an opener. Nice. So as soon as the flyer comes out, we'll post it everywhere.
Steel Nation was the first hardcore band I ever heard.
Steel Nation fucking rules. Yeah. Eternal Sleep is a fucking banger.
Yeah, man.
Underrated.
That one J Money benefit I did in New Jersey, they were the only set I actually got to actually watch that night because I was just walking around the entire time. They were so fucking heavy.
Was that at Champs?
Yeah.
They're
that's
perfect.
Where I saw Bad Luck.
Eternal Sleep is a perfect live band.
Oh my god, their drummer is so fucking good.
Shout out, Colin fucking rules. He's an iron.
You know what you know what's fucking sick about him?
Everything.
No double bass.
Yeah, he's also the lowest sitting drummer I've ever seen.
He sits like a fucking caveman.
Dude,
shit.
if you can make hard hitter.
Yep,
if you can make something that hard and heavy without ever having to use double kick, you're something special.
Yeah, him, Paul from Suburban Scum, and Kale, or just the heaviest fucking hitters on drums, dude. Like, but Colin is just him and
beast,
Travis, dude.
They're
awesome.
monsters.
Yeah, Travis rules, dude. Travis is a great boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing it does that going from like strictly like going to hardcore shows to going the more death metal shows these days. One thing you do get weirded out by is death metal drummers don't hit hard.
Sometimes.
For the most part, they don't.
Sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
Like, they're as technical as hell, but it's like they don't fucking hit as hard
they
as...
put out too much energy if you get hit too fucking hard, and they need to save all that time to get to a blast beat, you know?
And do it correctly and in time. Like fucking Cody.
I don't mean to fucking retread, but, yo, one time, Chris Crust, booked Nile at Girls Inc. Nile! Fucking Nile, dude.
The GOAT.
And I remember
Shut up, dude.
Yes. And I remember watching their drummer. Their OG
Best drummer who's ever lived.
Their OG drummer
George?
was this... No, this dude, Pete.
It's my Kalai.
Yeah, I'm talking about Callias.
No, this is before him. This is OG drummer. His name is Pete Homura. He's this big fucking Hawaiian dude. Like my size big. And just fucking all over that
Samoan.
kit. So fucking fast, you didn't even see his hands move. It was just a bored looking and just fucking going nuts. I was like,
was this Black Seeds of Vengeance
yes.
era?
No.
That was Derek Roddy.
It
was before that.
Amongst the Catacombs of Nephron Ka.
Okay.
That era. Dude.
Yeah. I remember
That's
one
first
time
record, 97.
my brother Brandon had brought home a Black Seeds of Vengeance CD, and it was the first time my brother Brett and me saw it. Like, ever seen it. It was just the scariest
Album art is so cool.
It was, dude, I had to hide the CD under the mattress because our dad's like super Christian, and we just didn't want him to see it. But it was like straight evil. It was like an evil.
Like, nah, Dad, they're just in the Egypt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I went to fucking. I just saw Nile at Soundstage last year.
I remember it being the show, like
The
they stuck out like a sore thumb because there's nothing like them on there.
They actually played Girls Inc.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, what? Like, I used to not really I wasn't really super versed on death metal at the time. But that was like one of the bands I was like, holy shit, this drummer is insane.
Yeah. Derek Roddy's dope too, man.
They always had good drummers. Nile
You have to.
fucking rips, dude.
But that band, you have to have a good one.
But
Nile is an interesting band because Nile is not heavy. Nile is hard. Like, they have heavy parts, but I think they're harder than they are heavy. That doesn't make sense, but it makes sense to me.
They have like, they encapsulate like the Egyptian mythology like world, like straight up, like. But you can hear it, and it's just ominous, dude.
You can hear the pyramid brick dust.
It's fucking
they're fucking
shaking off, dude.
it's menacing, is what
Yes.
it is. And also, I'm not really
It's, like,
into
scary.
I'm not really into super technical death metal, but they're tech as fuck. But they do it the right amount
hard
to make it fucking show that they're fucking talented, but also keep it from outsmarting the dum-dums like me, and just be fucking. Oh god,
That's
that band's
art.
So good. That band's so good. That's me and the Outlaw talk about them like constantly.
when I can't take my eyes off George when they play. The drummer now.
I wish you could have
still
seen
with them?
fucking Pete, dude. God damn, because he looked like what was that Disney movie with the
somewhere over the rainbow guy who does the fuck. You know what I'm talking about? The ukulele.
Who is the fuck? What's the fucking Disney movie? The Moana.
Yeah.
Oh, I was
Remember,
Lilo and Stitch.
he looks like the dude from Moana.
Like a bigger Hellhammer.
Just like sitting behind her, and he was just like huge, and he's just so quick and fast. But he was fat, right? I'm not trying to like be a dick, because
There's a lot of great fat drummers.
If you looked at his fucking calves, the most toned thing you've ever. They're like a fucking runner's legs.
Well,
I was like,
they're-
holy
they're-
shit, dude.
they're carrying around a fat guy all day. They're gonna be strong.
Oh god, he was such a good fucking drummer.
They look like fucking elk hearts and
All
shit.
of us were just sitting behind the kit, just watching him, just like fucking like what?
Just bewildered.
Do you know how many fucking like of the local bands like started like really stealing like doing more double bass after that band came
Yo,
through?
I gotta get a double.
There was
pedal.
them, and there was another band called As the Sun Sets, which I think was members of Circle of Dead Children or Cattle Decapitation. One of those two.
No, dude, I know this.
Okay. What was it?
Not Circle Takes the Square.
No.
No,
A heavier one.
it was like a screamo band. As the
Yeah,
sun
yeah,
sets.
yeah.
Who the fuck did they become?
But their drummer was like basically playing death metal beats. And he was just fucking ridiculous. It was so good, dude.
the fuck, that's gonna kill me.
I had to look it up later.
Circle Takes the Square is like an art screamo band, like Toxic Breed shit too.
Yeah.
But it's not them. Fuck. I don't know.
But dude, those two drummers, like with the first two drummers, I was like, they made me look at the drummers in my band and be like, you guys are fucking herbs. You guys stink. Like, why can't you do this? Like, god damn it, dude.
It's hard. It's hard to do.
I didn't know that at the time.
That's not the number 12, is it?
Number 12 looks like you?
No, as the sunset.
That dude ended up in like a bigger...
Page 99, maybe?
He ended up in a bigger metal band.
Fuck, that's killing me, dude.
I seriously want to say it was Cattle Decapitation or Circle of Dead Children he ended up in.
You'll remember it like midnight.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to talk about?
I was going to say...
We are so beyond
wait.
We've got some... Our friends do cool shit.
What do you got?
Well, today, the day of this show, this episode coming out is going to be February 21st. So this coming Monday, Erode, Knife Wound, Problem Solver, and Scrutinize are playing Holy for Holies in Baltimore.
Nice. Shout out to the boys in Scrutinize.
Yep.
And Erode is a sick new Baltimore band. Really good.
They were just on the pod, episode 66. It's $12.
Erode was?
No, fucking
Scrutinize.
Scrutinize was.
Oh, yeah.
Charm and Mike were just here. But, what the fuck's going on? Like, besides the Balmora show, is there anything else you can talk about?
Not really. I mean,
not yet.
There's like talks of like runs here and there, and then like stuff coming up in the summer, but nothing really like
runs like tours coming through, or
yeah, like runs for Discontent, but
other
than that,
fuck really. Delaware. What's Discontent got going on?
I mean, we have the run coming up that's passing through Delaware in at the Center for Creative Arts, just like 10 minutes from here. And then we're just doing a show in Brooklyn, and then the next day after the Delaware show, a show in Jersey with Foreign Hands.
Nice.
But other than that...
Shout out to my boyfriend, Gil. I love that boy.
Shout out, Gil.
Gil rules.
One
Norris
thing.
Rules.
You're young.
Chuck rules.
Tour as much as you possibly can before you're too old.
Yeah.
Tyler will agree with me on this one. Tour as much as you fucking can while you can.
You see the country, have fun.
Yes.
Fucking rules, dude.
Last thing you want to be is a 40-plus-year-old man just like, I wish I would have done this. Yeah, you tour, dude.
Yeah.
In my early 20s, I was dead broke, and I was happy about it.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
As long as you saw a different fucking city every time you opened your eyes, fuck yes, dude. It ruled. What was your first show in Delaware?
My first show in Delaware was... I'm trying to think of like the whole lineup. I guarantee you I'll pull up the Delaware Hardcore Instagram and I'll find it right now.
You talking about the Townsend show?
Yeah.
The Blackbird show?
It was like...
I know that show.
It was an insane lineup. Like... It was...
My God.
That's one thing that's been great about Delaware recently is like even though the shows have been super sporadic, the lineups have been really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well...
It was like... Off the top of my head that I can think of, The Fight...
Sanction.
Tourniquet.
That's the show that Mel got her knee busted at.
That band, I think Blame God?
Blame God, yeah.
And then...
No Option did a secret set.
They snuck on there.
Yep.
They snuck on there.
Yep, and then...
You're the Knife, and there was another band. Well, you said Tourniquet, yeah.
Oh, Foreign Hands. Foreign Hands played that.
Did they?
They did.
They did.
Dude, Sanction did a sick Day of Mourning cover.
The Sanction set there was insane.
Yeah, it was pretty wild.
Like, seeing that as, like, a first show was, like... I feel like that was a good, like boom.
What made you want to start wanting to do your own band and doing your own shows?
For doing band, like, doing my own band, I mean, that's all him. Because, like...
He pulled you into it?
Wiener?
Yeah. Yep.
He's such a good boy. He really is.
It was, like...
You're such a, you won't... Seriously, I'll give you your fucking flowers, dude. You've always been such a good kid. It's been, like, fucking ridiculous. You and Garrett were always just, like, the nicest kids.
I can't wait till he gets back, dude.
When they were young, they were never, arrogant, never snot-nosed, they were just fucking good kids.
I think there was
in love with hardcore.
There was a time...
excited, and it was great.
You might have been on your sabbatical by this time, but Garrett was a little nuts for a little while.
Okay, what?
Because he loved, like, Letdown and shit. But he is a great I was his best man.
You moving back?
Mm-hmm. Summertime.
Shut up.
He's moving to Philly.
Cut short reunion. Let's go.
He's looking at neighborhoods right now.
Let's go. But
we'd have to find fucking Nick Carucci. God forbid.
Yeah, what made you want to like start booking shows though? Just because there was nothing going on?
Oh well, I mean, it's like obviously like I have nothing wrong like going to Philly shows. Like
yeah, but you want something of your own.
It's like whenever I went to a Delaware show, like. To get all like sappy, yeah. It's just like it just going to Philly shows. It's like cool, like you're going to shows, but like I didn't
some of the best too.
Yeah, but like it's like,
but
I'd rather go to a shitty show in my home state than to an amazing show out of my home state. Like,
I've made that choice before.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Like I flipped that coin before and opted for home too. You remember?
And, like obviously. Like Bob Wilson is like always down to like help me out, and
Bob's a good boy.
So it's not like he's just gonna be like, well, like I'm running like Philly, I'm doing my own thing. Like you can figure it out.
Step aside, little
like
guy.
Bob actually, unlike a lot of other promoters, Bob genuinely loves hardcore.
Yeah, and like he cares.
He loves hardcore more than young guys do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bob's a good boy.
But just every show I went to in Delaware before that just like gave me such a different feel like of being at a show than at like say a Philly show, like just because it's just like this is where I'm from, this is where I live.
Damn, that's a good point.
Well, what I started doing things because I cut my teeth because like when I started going to shows, Delaware wasn't really happening at all. You had something maybe once a year, and that's it. So we were always going to Baltimore. We were always going to Philly. We were always going to South Jersey, Southern Pennsylvania.
I grew up going to South Jersey.
So it's
shows.
like, and I'm like, and I would see these other dudes booking shows, and not to be a dick, but some were dumb as fuck.
I was about to say that.
And I was like, if this guy can do it, I can do that. And then like all the bands were like, you were always taught like the bands, the promoters, the people at the shows were all on the same level. So all you really had to do was go up to a band that you liked and just say, hey, do you want to come play? And they would say, here's my email address, here's my phone number, call me and we'll do something. And I was just like, all right, cool. So we can have something fun here in Delaware. I had like 20, like at max, like 20 dudes that I could get to go to a show on a weekend all the time. So I was like, if I could just get a small room and get those 20 kids to show up and maybe go to U.D. area, flyer there, and then maybe you would flyer all like the music stores and this like as far as CDs and like guitars and shit, both types of music stores. You could maybe get another 15 to 20. That's something, and then you gradually build it. So yeah, I'm fucking same page, dude.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
I mean, like also just like wanting to like, and it helps too having a bunch of friends who are on the same page. Like there's obviously like my group that just like is just always going to like Jersey shows or Philly shows, and it's like
I still travel to a lot of out-of-state shows, usually by myself, and I will usually see your group all together.
Yeah, so like me, David, who sings for Discontent and also sang in Killing Me, Bradley, Ava, that kid Liam, who just like we're trying to get him out to more shows, and then Will, Hillel, yep. So
fuck yeah,
there's kids out there, dude. Like in Delaware, like there really is. It's just, and now that even I hate sound links, but now like even TikTok and Instagram is a thing. It's like the exposure. It sucks.
It is what it is.
I know there are kids out there that just they want to fucking like go somewhere and they need an outlet, but I feel like they just don't have the connection. Yeah. To us, it's so easy. Like we know exactly where to find it.
It's all we've done.
Who's posting it? But there's just like you'd be surprised. Like not a lot of kids know.
And you got to think about how you first found out about it. Like me, it was just like I saw a fucking flyer on a telephone pole on Main Street. And I was like, I never heard any of that, but the logos look cool. Let's go. And shit like that. And I worked in a restaurant, and the cook at the restaurant was a drummer for a Delaware band called Blacklight Rainbow.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, come see my band. And he had to sneak me in because I was only like 13 or 14 years old. He would sneak me in and I would get to see them. And that's how I first saw like Hard Response and shit like that. And its thing is like weird. At Delaware's better off now is in my time, Delaware at most, if you were fucking lucky, had 3 bands. 3. And only one of them would travel. The other 2 were just locals that would always be around. Now, Delaware has a ton of bands. And some of them are national touring bands, which fucking rules. You know, like, regardless of how you feel about their music, that's just sick to see your own state out there traveling, doing it, touring. Yeah. So now you have, like, a fucking... There's a laundry list of bands you can pull from to come play, headline a show that's local. So, like, that rules. Now that there's more bands, and honestly, you could have a show where just if only the band showed up, you could still pack out, like, a 50 cap room. Then that fucking rules. So... It just sucks that there was always so many, like, honestly, the generation after mine, there was so many locals and then no place to play.
Yeah, it's always that.
That was a bummer.
There's no place to play.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Andrew does a great job seeking them out.
Yeah.
I mean,
thank God.
Yeah.
And it sucks because, yeah, you do get older and you don't have, like, the fire to kind of look for that kind of shit.
Yeah. You don't have the fire, you don't have the time.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's life.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I don't know.
Delaware will always fucking rule because we're a small city stuck between 2 big ones. We're stuck between Baltimore and Philadelphia, and we have
an A market and a B and a market.
And we have the
DC
best. We have the good qualities of both places without the arrogance.
Yep.
And there's still people here, and like it's also a college town, which also helps. So yeah, like all the ingredients are there. It just takes someone like you to fucking sack up and just say, all right, I'm gonna fucking do it, and things will be fucking great. Like, there's no way in hell like your shows are gonna fail. Right now, dude, Delaware fucking rules. Dude.
I mean, especially now since like you are connected to the younger crowd, and that all the younger crowd is like constantly looking for shit to do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Always looking like.
Especially in Delaware.
You have more connections.
You know how many people we used to get to go to shows just by flyering the mall?
Yeah, dude. That's what I always say. I still feel like that's effective.
You find a kid with a goofy haircut,
yeah,
or some weird ass like fashion choices. You're like, what kind of jams you into? And like whatever they would say, like, oh, then you would like this show, even though if it was completely wrong. They're like, I like goth music. You're like, hey, go hear this. Redline and 25 to Life are playing.
Shout out to the one kid.
Yeah.
Who came to, it was like Fool's Game Warren killing me off the tracks at the George Wilson Community Center.
The kid who was dancing?
Yep, shout out to the breakdancer. Shout out
yeah,
fucking
dude.
the breakdancer in the Archangel hoodie. That was the craziest.
He's trying to look like Seth Putnam.
Fuck.
He rules.
Yeah.
I don't know who he is, but he's cool.
I was just like, holy shit, this is...
He was eating his bottom lip just from like, he was in like rave gear with an Archangel hoodie, shirt,
sunglasses inside.
Dude, on ecstasy or some shit.
Was one of Hillel's friends.
The one kid from Hokessen came out too. Like that, he looked like he cared. That was like, just a little punk kid,
I used to love when the punkers would come out.
But
my friends always try to start fights, so I'm like, I would love to see when kids would come in with like Liberty spikes and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. Butt flap, like patches.
Yeah, the stink cape, dude.
Stink.
Your fucking brother was one of those kids.
I bet he was.
Jesus Christ. But yeah.
Sid Vicious is what they called him.
Fucking ruled. Like, I love the
sorry,
come out.
they called him Kid. They called my brother Kid Vicious back in the day, not Sid Vicious. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You remember?
Because like those weird kids, like you didn't think they would like it, but then we would get there and they would watch the bands, and they'd always end up, as long as it was fast, they would like it.
Yeah.
So, like seriously, go flyer to wherever new metal kids are. You can get them to come over so easy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They got money too.
And like even local death metal heads, it's like, dude, you guys like heavy shit? Just come check this out. It's like,
yeah,
there's gonna be riffs at this show.
You got nothing else to do.
I think another thing too is I remember talking to James. I don't know if you probably did too, but just like printing out flyers, giving it to a kid. I think did James give you flyers and you just hand them out in school?
Oh yeah,
like you're in high school.
Yeah.
Smart, fucking smart.
Like you'll come to this show, man. Like, cause this is the thing is like, a lot of kids don't know that they need something like that, and once they come to it, they're like,
fuck, man, like, it's either they don't like the moshing, they don't like hitting it, or they're all about the fucking just, like, rage and energy. Like, and that's...
And we're in a city where there's nothing else to do.
No.
So unless you're into, like, fucking, like, salsa music and want to go out to one of those clubs, there's nothing here to do.
Or one of the many
and
fucking Irish
if you're
places.
young and you can't get to Baltimore, you can't get to Philadelphia, and you just want to see live music of any kind, here's something to do.
But, I mean, I know, I mean, this is crazy, but, like, the impact that the Grange had in the early 2000s to, like, towards its end, like, I don't know.
I'm thankful for it.
Early 2000s till, like, 2011, it's fucking crazy, dude. I wish I could explain it to everybody, but, like, it was the thing to constantly look for every weekend.
You know Danny Basso?
Yeah.
We had him on the show when he wasn't here, and I just talked to him about
Pizza,
that.
Stone Mill Pizza.
Yeah. Shout out. Right around the corner.
I saw you guys fucking give a shout. That was really cool. You guys did do
4
that.
minutes away from the venue.
Yeah, that's really cool. You guys did do that.
That's a good move, by the
Great
way.
pizza.
And when we went to high school, like, kids would just go to the Grange, just not for any reason, just to go somewhere.
Yeah.
No matter who was playing.
When Harry first started doing shows there, all of us would work the door because he knew we would beat up people that were problems. And then, like, so that's why we would just hang out at these fucking shows we didn't want to be at, but we were just there. And there were so many people.
Yeah.
It was insane.
I remember every weekend they'd have, Friday, Saturday, and even Sunday, but, like, it just was the shit.
There's at least something there every weekend.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, I saw one of my first shows there. My first legit, like, shows. And I think I talked to you about it before. Fugazi played there.
At the Grange.
$5 show. Because Fugazi
when they were
had
in the
this
$5 times?
Yeah, $5 times. Fugazi played there.
They refused to play a show that cost more than $5.
Yes. And I think they probably they did that for way too long. But yeah, that was one of the first shows I ever went to. That was like an out-of-state band playing. Before that, went to 2 or 3 shows there. That was just all shitty local, like, high school dork bands.
I can tell you.
I saw a band there called Smother Goose.
I remember the lineup of the first show I ever went to was there. It was My America is Watching Tigers Die. Lady Radiator, Jet Lag Gemini, and Silence the Sky.
I don't know what any of that is.
Silence the Sky, dude. Oh my god.
That was January 8th, 2008. I remember that day.
The Paris Twins had this cousin. I don't remember his first name, but his last name was Del Negro.
Mark?
And
Not
he
Mark.
was in
There's another one.
He was in a band called Within Heart's Potential.
Yeah, dude.
I knew a guy in that
Nick.
band.
His name was Nick.
He wasn't related to Mark, actually.
And he fucking was telling me all these bands he's got that were coming through the Harmony Grange. I was like, that's not a real band. You made that up. That's not a real band. You made that one up too. Stop lying. And we would just fucking clown him all the time. And then you would drive past it the day that he said it was going to be there, and there'd be like,
parking lot's full.
There's like 250 kids. You're like, I'm a piece of shit.
I don't think I remember that. I rember that show.
It's like, God damn it.
One Within Art's Potential played, and the drummer was so young. This dude Dave. And I was like, yo, what? That dude's like 16 playing a show. I was like, that's fucking.
I think they were like Kent and Sussex boys.
Yeah, they're Kent kids for sure.
They were down there for sure. You ever heard about them? Within Art's Potential? Nope. It was like moshcore kind of stuff.
They were like August Burns Red metalcore-y kind of shit.
Yeah.
It was huge back then.
Hardcore.
Yeah.
They brought us down there to play a show, and we were just like, slower, lower, fuck out of here. This is going to eat dicks.
Oh, you're wrong.
And we walked in, we're just like, who are all these fucking kids?
Yeah.
Max will tell you all about those shows.
That's where I met Max.
Was it at the Calvary in Dover?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Calvary had huge shows.
There was also the Pulse.
And we played a skate park in, like a skate room in Southern Delaware somewhere too.
Black Tie.
Yes.
Skate Supply.
Yeah.
That's in Dover.
Crazy shows there.
And I met Max at that place.
I played there once.
Before. All right, here's a question for all
Played a Halloween
all four
show
of us
there.
as Delaware dudes. Who is your favorite Delaware band of all time, and who's your favorite current Delaware band?
Double Dealer, Four in Hands.
I'm also including Delaware adjacent.
That even opens it up more. But No, I mean, to be pure about it, I don't know.
You don't have to be pure about it. It could be a Delaware adjacent. It's got to have at least 1 or 2 Delaware guys in it.
Remember Max and Joey Breeding's rule? If there's a person from Delaware in the band, they are a Delaware band now.
That's the rule.
Fucking Max told me that about Iron Price. He's like, you're the only Delaware guys, but you're a Delaware band. I was like, thank you. Yep. And every time we played, we're Iron Price from Baltimore, Maryland, and Wilmington, Delaware.
It's hard.
It's a hard question, ain't it?
It really is hard.
So if we're counting just like one member.
Yeah.
I mean, could you count Lifeless? Could
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tyler was in it. Jeremy was in it. Yeah. Lifeless counts.
Lifeless is a great choice, too, by the way.
I mean, everyone in my group, like, lately, has, like, we've just only been listening to, like, Lifeless and fucking Dead and Buried. And, like, that's it.
No Hopefully not the first CD.
No Dickie.
Ooh.
For a long time.
Wait, is that the one opening with
Bear
Long
Witness?
Shot?
Long Shot's the second CD.
Yeah.
The first CD fucking sucks.
I fucked the first CD, the Justice Trip feature.
No, that's
Is that the? Which one is that?
That's number 3.
It's Bear Witness.
It's the third CD. The first CD
I used to
was
have
called
that in my
Bloodless, and if you can find that,
Yeah, I don't think that's
good fucking luck.
I don't think that's on Spotify.
Also, you don't want to hear it. The second one was Company I Keep. Then we had the EP, the Back in Business EP.
Back in business.
And then we had Bear Witness. And then I got kicked out after we recorded Bear Witness. They kicked me out the day after I finished vocal tracks.
Dude, that's young Justice
at the Pale Dog. I saw his dick when he was in the studio for the first time.
And he hit the
cold.
Yeah, because he did it normal. I was like, put your own stink on it, dum-dum. And he did. He fucking nailed it. Yeah. I'd say, currently, I got to go Simulacra. Simulacra fucking rips, dude.
Simulacra is sick.
Yeah, they rule.
The 9th.
Don't make fun of my accent, you little prick. I do like that you're talking now, but come on, dude. Don't make fun of how I talk. No, I'm fucking.
The 7th.
I'm fucking.
On the 9th. On the 9th, they're releasing new music.
Dope.
They're so fucking.
It's cool, man. I
so
heard
good.
it. It's fucking different. It's awesome.
All time.
I said it today on Instagram.
I got 2. I can't break. 2. Walleye.
Yeah.
Walleye.
Railhead.
Railhead's good, but not as much as I like Walleye, dude.
Yeah, Walleye.
And Double Dealer. Double Dealer fucking so good.
I remember Double Dealer, like, in their prime. I always remember it. They played Mojo 13, and they were so fucking tight.
Yeah.
They're so tight, dude. Like, I was like, it was the first time that hit me. I was like, dude, they could legitimately be a fucking big
They could be
band.
like pro, yeah.
Yeah, dude. And, like, they were just on their shit.
I couldn't take my
They wrote
eyes
great
off.
songs.
I could not take my eyes off Tarek when they played.
Real nice kids.
Yeah.
But the first time I saw them, John Hassan had pulled me out of retirement to go to a show. I think it was in Slower Lower somewhere with a band called Sharpshooter.
Yeah.
And I forget the name of the band, but I remember Mikey Messenger was in it because I met him that night.
Yeah, Mikey Messenger.
Who ended up being the first bassist for Cancer
Priest at that fucking JC show. Yep.
Yeah. That was our first lineup, I think.
I mean, I don't know,
You
dude.
stumped?
I am stumped. I really don't know.
I mean, it's got to be someone post 2010. I mean, come on. Before that, slim pickings.
It's true.
You had maybe 4 or 5 to choose from, and if you say Boys That's Fire, I will throw you out of this room.
Yeah, man.
Well, he's in all the good ones.
It's true, too.
Agitator's a Delaware band.
That's true.
It's true, according to the rules.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, I want to say Dead and I want to see Dead and Buried. I want to say Dead and Buried because it was like pure. It like in sure in the beginning and all that. Maybe not towards the end, but like I don't know, like the fact that you created it and put on for Delaware, that speaks much more on the band too, you know. And that's the only knowledge I have. Maybe Hard Response did that. Maybe
they did.
Infection did that. I don't know, like in the 80s or the
Infection
early 90s.
was way before my time.
You know.
Yeah. No, Hard Response did too.
You know.
Hard Response.
It's just hard. Like
Hard Response didn't really. Hard Response did East Coast and Europe and not really anywhere else.
Yeah.
But
I don't know, man. I guess I just got to go with that because.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, but I mean, I agree with the adjacent bands, but like, I like the pure like, just wholesome shit like it has to be from here. Like all these other states, they're bigger states. They're as like a population, they're bigger states, so they just get a more straightforward.
Just numbers.
Pennsylvania band, New Jersey band, any Maryland band. I don't know.
It's because it was hard. I remember like
kids that just grew up here and knew what it's like to grow up here and go to shows here and like put on for their shit. And that's, I don't know, man. That just matters to me. I don't know.
That's why everyone puts on for Delaware so hard. It's because few and the proud.
Yeah, exactly. And it's funny. Before I started Dead and Buried, all the bands that I did before that, I did like 3 or 4 before that didn't really do shit. But it was just who you had to settle on whoever you found that owned an instrument because there were so little people around. Like you had to find whatever random guitar player found, one of the first bands I did, our drummer was Harry goddamn Mazzio. Mm-hmm. And he was like 14 years old because he was the only dude we knew who had drums and could play them.
Fucking left-hander.
Yeah, and so that was our guy. And like none of the dudes in that band wanted to play the same style of music. Harry was just an idiot. Our guitar player wanted to play like Roadrunner Records metal. Our bassist wanted to be like Operation Ivy. And I wanted to be in a hardcore band, so it just didn't fucking work.
Yeah, it didn't flow.
Dead and Buried was the first one when I finally got the lineup settled before we kicked all the weirdos out. That actually were all hardcore kids, and that was fucking hard to get together. That's why, and it was also so hard to get Delaware dudes that were into hardcore that played instruments. That's why, like, I love Jay Money. He was one of my favorite people in the world, but it says something when I couldn't find anyone else in Delaware to play guitar. I had to go to South Jersey to get our next guitar player. And like when we had John Bowes briefly, I had to go to fucking Pennsylvania to get our next drummer. So, there was just nobody. Mm. There was like 5 drummers in Delaware, and only 2 would maybe play hardcore. So that's what you had to settle on.
So that was probably pre-Mark and everybody?
Oh, yeah, definitely. The only reason we didn't get Vince right away was because he was in like 2 other bands.
Mm-hmm. Classic.
And then luckily we lucked into him later. But other than that, you couldn't find a fucking drummer in Delaware that had... You had to find a drummer that could actually play. There was drummers that just stunk, but you just couldn't find drummers that wanted to play the same style you wanted to play.
People have to show up, too.
Yeah, it was just fucking hard. Which is why I'm fucking just... shocked now that there's so many Delaware bands full Delaware bands that can find all these people and like that they actually have the gear, can play the gear, are very good at playing the gear, and want to play hardcore. I'm like, dude, that fucking rules. That's fucking great. Though I think that's why there's way more Delaware adjacent bands than the full blood Delaware bands. Because honestly, there wasn't really any besides us. Until Cut Short came around. You were like the first full-blood Delaware band after us. Everybody else was like a hodgepodge of like Pennsylvania dudes and Delaware dudes.
I never really thought about that with Cut Short.
Yep.
It was all...
A hard response when they would come back every 2 or 3 years. But they were never there like all the time. They would come and go and whatever. And that's fine because they were older dudes. I get it. But even like... our oi bands and shit were dudes from like Maryland and like 2 Delaware guys. So it was like you rarely had full Delaware until us. I mean, shit. The biggest band from Delaware at that point was Boys as Fire, and none of them were from Delaware.
Yeah.
Technically, no.
None of them. They were all Northeast kids
Maryland.
That went to UAD. Actually, no. I think the one dude did actually live in Newark. Matt Krupansky, their drummer. I think he did live, but like right over the fucking line. So yeah, it's hard to fucking find people in such a small. Because we also never went to Kent or Sussex County either. We kept it Newcastle.
Yeah,
it's hard.
I wonder about that sometimes.
Oh, Below the Canal is kind of cursed.
Like I said, when we got brought down by those Within Heart Potential skid, we were shocked to see that there was shit going on in the southern counties.
Yep.
Because we were like, nah, there's nothing. We were fucking stupid and wrong. Because there was, dude.
Even Salisbury, Maryland had a moment.
Yeah. That's where all the Full of Hell kids came from.
Yeah, that scene, sure.
Yeah.
They're from Ocean City, though.
Ocean City.
I would see that one kid from Full of Hell at shows when he was a little baby.
With
Dustin?
Dave.
No, Spencer.
Oh, yeah.
Him and Rich had some band.
Mm-hmm. In It to Win It.
Yeah.
In It to Win It.
Yeah.
In It to Win It X.
I went and saw them once. That's one of their first couple shows. And I was like, this sounds like Throwdown.
Mm-hmm.
This stinks.
Everybody likes them, though. Everyone my age liked them.
Did well.
Yeah, everybody my age loved them.
Oh, fuck, dude.
I don't think we have time for, like, news or anything.
Okay,
you want to play the game?
You want to play the game? Tyler played the game, I think, before.
He's played it once.
Well, you set it up. I got to pee again.
Okay. Dude. Now we can actually, like, relax and play this game.
I was relaxed. Silly goose. You want me to intro it or what?
Please.
All right.
Andrew, you might not be aware of this.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know if you listen, but...
I'll listen here and there.
So,
No, you don't.
No, I don't. You got me.
I think Tyler's actually played this before.
Well, let's see.
All of us have been in bands who have played many shows and have played all over. And you've played with quite a few bands that have some really suspect and shitty names.
Okay.
And a lot of those band names come from our neighbors across the Atlantic in Europe.
Is it Euro?
Yes.
Yep.
This game is called Is It Euro? And Tom has curated a list of 20 bands and their genres. And he's going to give them to us. And the three of us have to determine if they are or are not from Europe. If they are, and we can narrow it down to the country, bonus point. If they are not, and we can narrow it down to a country, also a bonus point. Every once in a while, we will yell list. And what that means is we're going to add it to a master list. And on patreon.com/IRRANDILL, we put up listening parties where we sit and listen to some of these bands. And shockingly, some of them are really good.
And
shout out to several cocks from Mexico.
they're so good.
Shit.
They're so good.
The name is fucking absurd, but dude, I'm telling you.
Several.
Muerta Lente is the name of the album. Oh my god, it's so good.
Bandcamp.
Yeah, it's really, really good. So, yeah. Patreon.com/Earndill. $3 a month. Gets you a bonus episode every week and occasionally the listening party. So,
and other antics.
Yeah, another silly goose shit. Shh. I think that dog's yelling at me for yelling because I passed a kidney stone in your yard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever,
Fuck
dude.
him.
He's fucking jealous, dude.
Yeah.
You don't know me. So this is called Is It Euro with Andrew from Discontent and Tyler from every goddamn band there is.
Tyler, I know you love funky names, so.
Yeah, he does.
Pet hog.
We actually discussed
frog shoes.
We discussed your fucking master list that you and Garrett had of like band
Do you
names.
have it still?
I do.
Me and
We
Dave
gotta read
Janis
some at the
talk
end or
about that
something.
shit all the time.
Hulk Hogan's lunchbox.
Lesbian campus.
Yeah, lesbian campus.
Dog cum.
My favorites were Space Racist
Okay.
and Grilled Basketball.
Grilled.
Those are my two
Grilled
favorites.
basket. How do you know that? Did you ask me for this?
No, Dave,
No?
Dave told me all this shit because he used to get it
I
from
didn't
you.
remember that.
He got it from you when he was playing in Shadow of Lies with you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite thing about the list is that like it goes like dog cum, lesbian campus.
Damn, you know this.
Hulk Hogan's lunchbox, Scarab.
Yeah. You know, it's crazy. Scarab was spelled Scarob in there.
Scarab.
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 Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Confederate pussies is another one.
Pussy or pussies?
Pussies, I think, right?
I'm thinking of one right off the top of my head that I'm making up right now.
Okay.
Turnpike terrorist.
That's a good one. This is the
That's not. That
Is there
was
any
whack.
Delaware related ones?
Here's a band name that I was always scared
think
to.
so.
Here's a band name I was always scared to use, and I'll put it out there. Racist Peanut Butter Cops.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
All right, now we're just getting deep, but dude.
Yeah.
Pulling off the list?
These are actual bands with releases.
Most of these are cultivated from the metal archives.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
they have a practice spot.
Releases.
They have shirts, probably.
Yeah.
This one sticks with a lot of people, and they always bring it back to me. Frog shoes.
I said that a second ago.
Dave told me about that.
I love frog shoes.
Burnt bitch.
Frog shoes cracked me up because I kept thinking of that one 100 Demon songs where it was like, my life, my crew. I was like, what if it was my life, my crew, frog shoes?
Frog shoes.
That'd be the sickest intro.
Adopted wuss. That's from the Goonies. Retard cops. Dirt boy. Shitty hippie. Piss cherry. Whore guts.
That's
Burnt
funny.
bitch. Pet hog might be my favorite though.
Pet Hog's pretty sick.
Bullfrog.
Pet Hog would be like a good like sludge band.
Yeah. Dog cum.
Dog Com's pretty good.
Magnetic cock. Oh, this is a deep one. Ganja gremlin. So this was
playing Kung Fu Necktie soon.
This is a pretty. All right, I'm sorry, I'm getting too deep, but I'll say that this is the last one. Maybe we can come back to it. But this was a deep one. Ralph's Casino. So if you took Al Pacino, you just fucking mix it up, put Ralph's Casino. It's not funny anymore. Let's just play the game.
I'm laughing at it.
He says it, but I am laughing at it.
Jesus Christ. I think grilled basketball is going to be hard to top, though.
It's just fucking funny as shit.
God damn it.
I just eating a grilled basketball with some barbecue sauce.
I just keep thinking of all the lines that are actually on a basketball. Then there's being grill marks on it, too.
I just...
It just fucking cracks me up.
Fucking crisscrossed.
Dude.
Bird brains.
Bird brains.
Bird brains?
Bird brains.
Genre.
Grindcore.
Oh, that's got to be from like Czech Republic.
I'll go Euro, too.
Yeah. Are you asking one by one, or are we all just contributing?
Pipe in with whatever you think it's Euro or not Euro, and then we break it down further.
First, it's yes or no. Then we can narrow it down.
First, it's Euro or not Euro. Then it's where do you think they're from?
Yeah.
Bird brains?
I'm saying Euro.
I'm saying no. I'm saying no on the Euro.
Yeah.
Andrew's the only one to get it. They're not.
Son of a
Yeah, I
bitch.
wanted to say no.
Yeah. It sounds too... Like, that sounds almost too good.
Fair.
I'm going to list them.
Fair enough.
What about Hate Beak? Remember Hate Beak?
Yeah.
No, Caninus.
Yeah. Caninus was, I think, one of the two people from Indecision were actually in that.
It's so funny.
And it was just like sort of grindy, but it had like just dog barks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Hate Beak was the dude that owns Grindcore Coffee or some shit.
I think so, yeah.
Sorry. Anyway, sorry.
Where do you think Bird Brains is from?
Okay, we determined
they're not
from Euro,
Euros.
and they're grindcore.
Can you guess the coast?
Is it like automatically, if it's not Euro, it's American?
No, it's anywhere but
Anywhere.
Europe. It could be Japan,
Oh, so
Australia,
makes
Africa,
it much harder.
Oh, it's not the U.S.
South America. It's the entire
Not always.
globe.
Is it South America?
Maybe.
No, but I can't really do clues though.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe, but it's
Who
not.
wants to be a millionaire?
Okay.
I will say it's not South America
And
though.
Burr Brain is from Canada.
Oh.
Is this a big band, or is this some random band that you found?
They
I just
have that
find 'em.
listing on Metal Archives.
I might go.
Oh, it's a metal band, huh? Oh yeah, you said it was grind.
It's on Metal
Sounds
Archive.
grand.
It's on the Metal
Yeah, that's
Encyclopedia Metallum.
That's where he got the list from.
It does not mean that they're metal bands though. Like this is a grindcore band.
Okay, so it's not Europe.
It's not South America either.
It's not South America. Is it the U.S.?
Jeez.
I'm not gonna fucking do it.
You want
for
me
you.
to give you the answer? God
No,
damn, dude.
Fuck, sorry.
I might go
India.
Japan.
Both are fucking solid choices.
Where'd you say Canada?
Canada.
Singapore.
Son of a bitch. India's closest.
It is. It's true.
I think, right? Or is
Yeah.
Japan closer?
Let's see. India's closer.
My fat neck doesn't bend that far.
Where are you seeing?
Unquiet Eddie.
Unquiet Eddie.
Oh shit.
Dude, Eddie do be loud, dude. Eddie's a loud boy.
It's definitely American.
Unquiet Eddie.
Give me a genre.
Unquiet
They
Eddie.
got to be from like Virginia or something.
Genre.
that's-
Progressive metal.
Oh yeah.
Yuck.
What's a progressive metal band?
Like Dream Theater.
Yeah.
Okay.
And people that work at Guitar Center and have ponytails in their 50s.
Yep.
Opeth. Some
Skullets.
shit.
Yeah.
There's some good Opeth records though.
Shut up, dude. You don't mean that.
I do mean that.
You don't. Okay, Unquiet Eddie is
is
not European.
Everybody say that?
Yep.
Yeah, they're not.
And they're progressive metal. I'm gonna say California.
I'm gonna go with Iowa.
Are they maggots?
Sorry.
Louisiana.
Actually, Andrew was super close. Indiana.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's right next to it, huh?
Mm-hmm. Extreme masturbation.
Oh, that's awesome. Mexico.
Death metal / grindcore.
It still could be Mexico.
The Euros are very sexual.
They are.
Yeah.
Yo, yeah, they are.
Yeah.
And extreme.
Fuck it, I'll go Euro.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Euro.
They are.
Yep.
Fuck you guys.
Extreme masturbation.
They are Euros.
I'm gonna say, where do they extremely masturbate?
Red light district.
Fucking Germany.
I was gonna say Germany. Russia.
Russia's not Europe.
What?
Russia's
Half of it
Asia.
is.
It's not.
Holy
Asia.
shit.
No, it's not. What the fuck? They're dickheads, yo. Look how much land they have.
Mm-hmm.
It's the biggest landmass.
Yeah, but not all of it has like people.
Yeah, it's
It's a
largely
lot of ice.
inhabited.
You could say Russia's actually trapped under it.
Lots of it is.
Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ooh, either Germany or France. I'll go France.
So it's Europe.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to guess the country.
Mm-hmm. Extreme masturbation.
Poland,
Spain.
Spain.
Just had to go.
Very
one more
sexual
south.
people. The sexual element was there, but it was almost
Now I'm curious. Like, how do they extremely masturbate? Like,
fucker.
Fuck her or
Fucker.
Fucker. Like, that dude's a fucker.
You got any bands from Chad?
I don't know.
I don't think we've hit Chad yet. I've guessed it a few times. Because me and Dave used to always joke about Chad. Like, you go there and it's actually just a bunch of dudes with pop collars and polo shirts. It's like, what's up, bro? Welcome to Chad. It just makes sense. Fucker is a great name.
That's not Euro.
What's his genre?
Oh, that's the band name.
Mm-hmm.
Fucker. Oh.
Heavy / thrash
Yeah,
metal.
Oh, dude, that's definitely American. That is not Euro.
I'm gonna say it's American too.
I'll go Euro.
They are not Euro.
Yep.
I'll eat my own shit then. Fuck me.
Fucker.
They're not U.S.
Is it fucker with any exclamation point or anything cool like that?
Mm-mm.
Ew.
Just plain old fucker.
What a missed opportunity that is. Jesus.
Fuck her or fucker?
Just fucker. I got you good, you fucker. Okay.
So fuckers.
Oh, Canadian.
Thrash, you said?
Heavy / thrash, yeah.
Texas.
Canada for sure.
We're still guessing the country or the
Yeah.
continent.
Somewhere, yeah.
Oh, so they're not Europe.
Not
They're
European.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm really bad at this.
Yeah, really bad at
Sorry.
the rules.
Fucker.
Fucker, dude.
He's a renegade, dude. What
He is, dude.
Fucking Brazil.
Russia.
That's fucking.
That's Euro.
It's not Euro.
They might as well be their own continent. That is
I know, right?
insane.
I agree.
Look at that shit.
I agree.
It spans like a quarter of the globe or some shit.
It
Yeah.
looks
at the
like a
top.
steak.
And then you look at like
Appetizing.
Japan and China, they have like a sliver. And Russia has like a fucking hugest amount.
Damn,
It's
dude.
ridiculous. I think
like-
Russia should be its own continent. I think India should be its own continent.
How is Australia its own continent, but Russia isn't?
Is
I
it
agree.
Australia? Yeah, it is its own continent, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe because it's an island?
That's pretty much what the prerequisite for a continent normally is. But
Okay.
then again, Asia and fucking Europe are attached.
Okay, well, let's move on.
All right. Fucking this geography horseshit. All right, what's next?
Goblin Zeppelin.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's just a lot to say. Like, you can't be a drunk in that band and say your band's name. It
Are
won't
they a
work.
Led Zeppelin type band?
What's the genre?
This is going to throw everyone off. Southern groove metal.
Ew.
If it's throwing me off, then
It's Southern groove metal.
Southern groove metal
It's
is
American.
the description.
Is it American? It's my say. I'm gonna say it's American.
So not Euro.
Yeah, not Euro.
I'll go not Euro.
We've been full before.
Ooh.
Euro.
Correct. They are Euros.
Fuck,
Europe be
Those
fucking with you like
fuckers.
that.
dude. Straight up.
Fuckers.
And I'm going to go
Cosplayers.
with old UK.
You know something.
No,
He's been playing this a long time.
There's some times that I bow out because I actually know some of the bands he brings in.
Okay, so they're Europe.
Mm-hmm.
European. What's the band name again?
Goblin Zeppelin.
So if they're like saying they're Southern like metal,
Yep.
that means they're cultural appropriation.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Get off our dicks, dude.
I'm gonna say Finland. They're Scandinavian, aren't
Damn,
they?
you see dude from Finland with like a nice denim outfit. Just
Did you say an answer yet?
Not.
I don't think he said anything yet.
At all.
I'll go to Ireland.
Ooh, solid choice.
Not a bad guess. They're from Montenegro.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Where's that at?
Right there.
Next to what?
Yes.
Right there. Yeah, there.
Yeah, as he points to this giant wall-sized
fucking gumbo stew of a continent.
What's
dude.
in there?
I'm trying to. It's really small. It's like it's in the Balkans. I know that.
Okay,
That's awesome.
I got you. Why the fuck are they playing Southern?
Exactly.
Dude, we gotta
What
put
the
them
fuck?
on. You should be playing this right now.
It's true.
Arsenic Addict.
That's a mouthful too.
Like an addict or addict?
Addict. Like
How do you
they're.
even get addicted to arsenic? It'll
Yeah, don't it kill you?
Some people probably are.
Right? I'm addicted to shooting myself in the face.
I'm gonna say.
Genre.
Death metal.
I'm gonna say they're Europe.
Arsenic addict.
I'm gonna say not Euro.
I'll go Euro.
Well, Ty and Dennis get it. They are Euros.
Arsenic addict, death metal. Hungary.
Norway. Ooh, actually, Sweden.
That's another thing that should be its own fucking continent.
What?
Norway, Sweden, Finland.
Scandinavia.
Yeah.
It's too small. Why?
Still though, because it's completely different from the rest of Europe.
Greenland. Greenland should be its own shit, dude.
And Iceland.
That is insane.
I
Who
agree.
the fuck lives in Greenland, dude?
I don't know.
That's insane.
I know one
Penguins.
person. I know one person that lives in Iceland, and it's Bjork. That's it. I don't know fuck else.
I know Ice Peaks.
Oh, that fucking band Maddie showed us.
Yeah.
God, that sucked. It's like, what kind of herb shit is this?
So what's this band's
Arsenic Addict.
Addict. Netherlands.
Oh, you and Andrew were super close. Denmark.
Fuck.
All right. Moving right along. Masturbation with the Bible.
Oh. Is it black metal at least?
Gore grind.
Really?
Masturbation with the Bible. I'm saying not Euro. Some of the.
I'm gonna say it's Europe.
All right. Masturbation with a Bible.
With the Bible.
With the Bible.
Oh, I thought it was just masturbation with Bible.
Okay. That
I'll
changes
stick with
things.
I'll stick with my answer. I'll still say not Euro.
I feel like I've been saying not Euro for everything, but I'm gonna say not Euro again.
Correct. They're not.
They gotta be from the Bible Belt then, right?
Unreal.
That would be super edgelordy of them.
I'm gonna go Brazil. Oh, you're fucking doing something with your tongue. I was like, why is he making that face at me? Oh. Like, quit flirting, dude. I'm already yours.
I'm that fucking alien from
Like, I know it's
from
I know- Men in Black,
no
Close Encounters,
no fuck
Aliens.
no the Jordan Peele movie.
Oh, fucking
Nope.
Nope.
I'm gonna go.
You got Brazil.
Are we still talking about masturbating with the Bible?
Yep.
Mhm.
I'll miss it. Go ahead, Andrew. Sorry.
Gore grind.
Mississippi.
Fair.
Jesus
Nice.
Christ, Tyler.
We're losing him.
Australia.
They're from Venezuela.
Holy shit.
So Dennis was super close.
This game's fucking hard, man.
It
It is hard.
What the hell?
The damn dirty apes.
That sounds racist.
Yeah, it does.
Oh no.
Well, they're a thrash band.
Oh.
Damn Dirty Apes. Thrash. Dude, that's a terrible name.
Yeah.
People get the wrong idea about that one.
Yeah.
I think that's the idea.
So they're either really into like the Charlton Heston Planet of the Apes, or they're really just sketchy, or maybe both.
Oh, I'm gonna go Elkton, Maryland. Rising Sun.
Yeah. I'm saying not Euro 2.
They're pretty much not all arounds then, because they're not.
They're not Euro.
They're not Euro.
No way.
And they're thrash, right?
Mm-hmm.
California.
The damn Dirty Apes.
You seem to be picking some obscure shit. It's in the middle of nowhere, so I'm gonna say Idaho.
There is some fucking sketch out there.
The middle of the country has a lot of sketch, buddy.
Idaho's on the west coast almost, though.
Fuck it. I'll go Maryland.
It's a damn good guess. You should have went with the sketchy. They're from the Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania.
Oh.
Ah, fuck. God damn it, dude.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. Next one. Troubled Fucking Souls.
Fucking, there's no G on that, is there? We're the Troubled Fucking Souls.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be like a fucking...
Has an apostrophe, too.
This probably sounds like shitty Motorhead.
Death metal / thrash metal.
Troubled Fucking Souls.
This band probably sucks.
Of course they suck. Euro.
Troubled Fucking Souls.
I'm gonna say Euro.
Yeah, sure. Euro.
Fuck.
They're not.
Okay, shit. Thrash and what?
And death metal.
Souls.
Australia.
Fucking Kazakhstan.
It's the third person in a row who's defaulted to Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan.
I think everybody said it different, too.
Yeah. Tyler said it right, though.
I think I say it wrong, don't I?
Alex Gibbs said Kazakhstan.
I think he added syllables to that.
He did. Andrew?
I will go with Ethiopia.
I hope I find one of them someday.
Dude, that'd be sick.
They're from Indiana. Okay.
Close enough.
Unreal.
Concrete Socks.
Oh.
Is it SOX?
It is SOX.
I'm out.
Fuck.
I know this band.
Yeah.
Of course you do.
Not Euro.
I don't know them personally, but I know who they are. So I got to dip out of that one.
I'm gonna say they're Europe.
You said not, and you said they are. They are.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm gonna say they're from France.
Concrete Socks.
It just sounds inconvenient and itchy. You think about it.
It's like punk metal.
It's listed as crossover / crust.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go Germany.
UK actually.
Mm-hmm. I found out about them. I used to buy like any compilation I could find that said hardcore in it, and you would occasionally get across a really shitty, like UK hardcore, like the bad stuff, and that's how I found out about that band.
All right, I think we're halfway through.
Yeah,
This is not from Tyler's list. This band is Dead Bitch.
tight, dude.
Not Burr.
Ted, dude.
Dead.
That's fucking tight, though.
I'm gonna say they're not Europe.
I really hope it's a slam band.
Sludge
say-
/ black metal.
They're not Europe.
I'm gonna go Europe.
Dead bitch.
Dead bitch.
Sludge black metal?
Mm-hmm.
It's an odd mix. Fuck it, Euro.
They're not. Ty got that one.
I'll eat my own dick. Sludge black metal. Oh, that's a weird combo.
Oh, I'm gonna go back to Louisiana.
The sludge capital.
Yeah.
LSU.
Oh, shit. Dead bitch.
That's a fucking crazy.
It really is.
Imagine wearing that on a shirt.
Right?
My grandson is in a band. Oh, what are they called?
Dead bitch.
I think about that
Wearing
all the
that
time.
shit at the high school, the principal make you turn it inside out.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Up the punks.
Do you guys play out? I'll
Yeah,
come
but
see ya.
Where are you playing? You gotta ask a punk. Dead bitch is from Japan.
Oh, it's a good.
Not bad. Not bad. Good answer. Good answer. You like that?
I need a bunch of family members behind me just clapping at this really saying really stupid shit. Like, good answer. Like, no, it's not.
Said Japan.
Tyler said Louisiana.
Louisiana.
I'll go Cuba.
They're from New York. I've never seen a Cuban band yet, actually. I don't think.
No, I don't think we've had Cuba pop up yet.
Dead Princess, Black Unicorn.
Dead Princess, Black Unicorn.
Yep.
Let me guess. Either progressive metal or black metal.
Industrial black metal.
Oh, European.
I'll go Euro.
I'll go Euro.
Yep, safe bet. They sure are.
The I word popped up. It means their black metal has beep boops in it.
Damn, not to give this away, but we're deadlocked right now, score-wise.
I'm going to go Germany.
I'm also going to go Germany.
I was going to say Germany.
You can say Germany, too. We can all three say Germany.
Rammstein.
What's it called again?
Dead Princess, Black Unicorn.
Oh, list that, because that's probably fucking banging.
True.
Like long leather, like dusters.
Sunglasses, all
gas
the time.
mask.
Germany.
Gas mask.
Everybody got it right.
Yeah!
They are Germans.
Yes,
that's
dude.
sick.
Everybody fucking nailed it.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. Maggot-infested fuck pit.
Huh.
Death metal.
So is the fuck maggot infested, or is the pit maggot infested?
Pit. It's a pit of fucking...
It's a pit where you fuck, but you're infested by maggots, or the pit itself is infested by maggots.
How do they spell it any different, or is it spelled exactly how it sounds?
Is it a gore grind band?
Death metal.
Europe.
Australia. Sorry, not Europe.
Not Euro.
They're not.
Fuck me. Okay, maggot infested fuck pit.
That's fucking
death metal.
Wow, dude, that's insane.
You can just see the fucking font.
Yeah,
You
it's
just
probably
can't
not
read
even
it.
legible.
What's it look like?
And the fucking like
Looks like an uprooted tree.
like that. Yeah. It looks like if like you ever had a grandparent that had like really shitty arthritis, how their fingers would look. That's what the logo looks like.
Like they're doing really bad gang
Yeah.
signs.
Yeah, really horrible gang signs. And the t-shirts have like something that looks like a biology book. Just like somebody cut open down the front. It's like, this is where the pancreas is.
I'm gonna say Russia.
Solid. All right, I'll fucking go off. I'll go off fucking reservation. I'll go the United Arab Emirates.
That's awesome.
One day.
I have found one.
He did find one.
Two, actually, two.
I used to always say Luxembourg, and he actually tracked down a Luxembourg band to put on the list, and I didn't fucking guess it.
I got a bunch of them.
I've been through there. I've actually driven through there.
I'll go Ohio.
Brag.
You said Russia, Ohio, and what?
The United Arab Emirates.
Oh, you should have stayed with Australia. They're from Australia.
Fucking knew I should have stopped.
Australia does that. Australia does that shit to me all the time, dude.
Tricky.
I'm telling you, dude.
They love that shit down there, dude. They love that fucking like
Weird
gore
shit.
grind stuff.
Yeah, you sick cunt.
Gary Chur and the Beers.
Gary Chur
Churr.
and the
It's
beers.
somebody's name.
And
yeah.
the beers.
Uh-huh.
Is there wows over the U?
Nope.
Genre?
Sludge/groove metal.
It's not Europe.
Gary Chur and
That's my
And
answer.
the Beers.
the beers.
Oh, great. It's not Euro.
No Euro.
Oh, good job, guys. You guys are getting really good at this. They're not.
Groove metal's gross. That's what they called new metal before new metal existed.
Groove metal?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck. But I will say they are from New York State. They're not the city. They're probably upstaters.
What's this band called again?
Gary Chur and the Beers.
What are you doing on Wednesday, Tom? Saying Gary Chur and the Beers 7 times. This is not where I saw my life going.
I'm gonna say Ohio.
I'm gonna go Altoona, Pennsylvania.
So basically, Ohio.
Yeah, just kind of less, like
Yeah.
3 hours away.
Yeah.
They're from New Zealand.
Ooh.
Here's a really good one.
Like Gary Chur?
Here's a good one. Odd Goo.
Nice.
Ooh, that's a strange one.
Nice.
It's odd,
Can I
even.
get a genre on that, please?
Atmospheric Gothic.
Europe.
It's atmospheric Gothic.
I'm surprised Tom doesn't already know this one.
I'll say Europe.
I'll go not Euro.
I should have stuck with it. They are Euros.
Spooky kids don't fucking leave Europe and Washington State. I will say they are from Finland.
Italy.
Next one.
Italy, next one. Shout out Larry Wachecki.
I'll get you. Go UK.
Germany.
Fuck.
All right, we only got 5 more.
Fuck.
Shampoon Killer.
Shampoo.
Nice, dude. Like shampoo with an N, right?
What do they sound like?
Brutal death metal.
Shampoon, dude.
Shampoo.
Real pain for my sham.
Not Euro.
Real poon for my sham
I'll
friends.
say not Euro.
Not Euro.
I guess not Euro.
They are.
Fuck.
Boo.
I was hoping they'd be fucking one another third world place.
Well,
Shampoon
you could
Killer?
say that.
Shampoon Killers, Europe. They are from Lithuania.
Romania.
Ooh, they're vampires.
Ukraine.
Damn, Tyler was closest, I think. They're from Czechia,
Shit.
or the Czech Republic, as we used to default to. Tasty Nails.
Fuck yeah,
That's
dude.
dope.
What's that genre, dude?
Thrash.
Not Europe.
Not Euro.
I'll agree.
Yep, they're not.
Tasty Nails, Texas.
Yep. I was going to say Texas.
Texas, final answer.
Tyler hasn't chimed in yet.
Tasty nails. Where would I get some tasty nails at?
When you go eat like ribs or hot wings,
Ooh.
then you just bite your fingernails afterwards. It's like, damn, that Asian sesame sauce was banging as fuck.
Damn, I could go for some ribs right now.
Right?
Actually.
Utah.
They are also from Russia.
Son of a bitch, dude.
Russia with the love bone.
According to my dad, nothing tasty comes from Russia. So I
It's
call
fucking
bullshit
true.
on this name. All right, last 3. The Distorted Reality.
The Distorted Reality.
Mm-hmm.
Genre.
Symphonic black metal.
Gross.
Euro.
Agree. They're Europe's.
Not Europe.
They sure are not.
Wow. Huh.
The symphonic what?
Symphonic black metal.
I'm going to say...
And what's the name again?
Colombia.
The Distorted Reality.
I'm going to say they're from Colombia.
Oh yeah, it's like definitely like put into like the Google translator from Spanish to English.
That's so true.
What is it?
The Distorted Reality.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Mexico.
Indonesia.
Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan.
Mm-hmm.
That's...
They got that funky ass flag.
Is that Eastern Bloc?
Uh-huh. It's almost Asia.
I thought it wasn't Europe.
No, it's like on like the right side of the Balkans of the
Okay. So it's the Asia side of Eastern Bloc.
yeah. It's way up there.
Uzbekistan.
War crime.
There's been so many bands with that fucking name.
Yeah.
I picked it because it's bad.
Yeah, most of the bands
name
I've heard
is-
with that
name is bad.
I'm going to say Europe.
Genre, please.
Heavy metal.
Yep. Europe.
€2.
Europe.
Europe.
Nope, they're not.
Ah! It's a war crime that they made me get that wrong.
Oh.
Okay, war crime. I'm sorry, genre again.
Heavy metal. I wonder if people skip this part of the show.
Fuck them. I have a day job. I'm fine. War crime, heavy metal. Not Europe. Colombia.
Say Mexico.
Brazil.
They are weirdly from California.
Oh.
All right. And the last one.
Okay.
There's an X between all the letters of this.
Ugh.
And it is autism. AXUXTXIXSXMX.
You know what's
Is
weird?
it a straight edge band?
I think
just says
an autistic person would have a problem with them having an X between each letter.
it's too spaced out. They are blackened grindcore.
I'm gonna say they're not Europe.
I'm going to have to agree with him.
Not Euro.
They are.
Huh.
Wow.
Black and grindcore?
Mm-hmm.
AXUXSX.
I hope it stands for, like it's an acronym, like it stands for something.
Maybe it does.
But I'll go Sweden. They haven't come up in a hot minute. It's their time.
I'm going to go UK. Seem kind of autistic.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't kidding.
Mm-hmm.
You seen that royal family?
I'm gonna say Ireland.
It's true.
I think Andrew was closest. They're Netherlands.
He is.
They're freaky deaky Dutch. Well, Tyler wins with 13 points.
Jesus Christ.
And Andrew
I win?
Yeah, and Andrew and Dennis tie with 11.
I never won anything, dude.
Second place is the first loser.
Do you want a tiebreaker?
No.
Okay.
We're fine. Give it to him.
That was it.
Give it to him. We got another recurring segment. It's only for first timers. Tyler's gone through this already. But this is how we really get to know the people we bring onto this stupid show. And this is called Gripping Inquiries. And Andrew, this is 12 of the hardest questions you'll ever be asked in your entire fucking life. And are you ready for this, dude?
Yep.
Okay. Now, you're a Delawarean, born and raised, right?
Yes.
How do you feel about wand stickies?
I have no idea what that is.
You don't like wand stickies?
Can't say.
Want stickies balls in your mouth? All right.
He's a renegade. What
I'm
can I
telling you,
say?
dude. I'm a wild card. What am I going to say? All right. Number 2. Why does that little glove only help hamburgers when the whole world is in turmoil?
Dude, what the fuck does that mean?
Repeat the question.
Why does that little glove only help hamburgers when the whole world is in turmoil? The little glove from the hamburger helper box?
Yep.
Why won't he help the world instead of just hamburgers?
I could eat that right now, too, actually.
It's too much for him to handle.
It's true. He's just one glove. Correct answer.
Fuck.
It's only one man, dude.
Damn, he flipped it right on you.
All right. This is more of a political question. I don't know if you follow politics at all,
I
but
don't.
fair enough. Would people take climate change seriously if that little girl's name was Greta Thunberg?
A little X-autism X question right here.
Oh, true.
You just mentioned autism. That's the correct answer.
Yep.
All right. Question number 4. What do you think Erykah Badu is Erykah Baduing?
I don't know
know
who that is.
Correct answer. You never heard of Erykah Badu? The African songstress? Dude, come on, dude. Now, this is another political question. Is Coleslaw a sequel to Megan's Law?
No.
It's a correct answer. You shouldn't joke about Megan's Law. I don't know what the hell that guy Dennis is all about. All right. Question number 6. I don't have a joke for this, but Tom Coleslaughterson.
It's a good one.
That's right. It is a good one. So
It is a
correct
good one.
answer. You answer on his behalf, but I'll take it.
I hate this.
I don't know how you're a young guy, but I'm pretty sure you remember this. In the Blink-182 "Stay Together for the Kids" video,
Oh, yeah.
how sick was it when those kids moshed that house down?
It was so fucking sick.
That's a correct answer, dude.
Didn't that fucking video have a wrecking ball in it?
Yes, it
Fuck
did.
yeah, dude.
It
Yeah.
did.
But
did have a
it only
record.
did 50% of the work. Those moshing kids from broken homes did the rest, dude.
So fucking good.
It
They
was,
broke
dude.
that home.
Coming
I'm telling-
from a home with 2 loving parents, I really relate to that.
Yeah, same.
So angsty,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
My parents still kiss on the mouth, and, I was like, yo, I vibe with this.
Yep.
Question number 8. This is another music question. Would Eye of the Tiger be as inspirational of a song if it was called Thigh of the Tiger?
It's the thigh of the tiger.
Mm-hmm.
I think for this generation it would, because I feel like in that era it was everyone was a tit man, but I feel like now
Ooh.
more people have gravitated towards ass, to where Thigh of the Tiger would get people fucking pumped.
So you think Thigh of the Tiger would be like a woman's empowerment song?
I think if
Megan Thee Stallion
or like Ice Spice, like Ice Spice on that.
True.
Yeah, Ice Spice did it,
featuring Ice Spice.
Oh, dude,
Go crazy.
Damn. It started off as a joke, but now I actually want to hear it.
Yeah.
Wow, dude. Question number 9. Can you believe that after all these years, they're still together?
I mean, you got to stay together for the kids.
Can you believe they're still together, though?
Nope.
My balls. Oh, shit. All right.
God.
Question number 10. I don't know if you've been following the news, but do you think John Redcorn was on Jeffrey Epstein's list?
I don't know who John Redcorn is, but chances are he was.
Damn, you're right. He's a son of a bitch.
That son of a bitch, John Redcorn.
Yeah, dude. Now, what I did when I was like, researching before you came on the show, I talked to a bunch of kids you went to high school with, and one of them told me this, and I want you to confirm or deny this. Mm-hmm. Is it true that your mom is so fat she wears 6 underwears? Is that true or false?
It is false.
Damn, you should fuck those kids up that you went to high school with, dude. That's fucked up. You shouldn't fucking settle for that shit, dude. Go back there and shoot that place up.
For a second, I almost thought you were on your fucking Nardbar shit where you found out some old lore.
Shit, I don't research. What are you, fucking ridiculous?
Yeah.
All right, finish this knock loose song lyric. Erotic, put your hands all over my...
Repeat that line.
Erotic, put your hands all over my...
Cock.
Body. But you know what? Tom, what is it?
I think you already know.
It's a perfect score, dude.
Perfect score.
Perfect score. You fucking passed with flying colors.
That's so insane.
Now, what? What's insane about it, dude?
My head is blown apart from the Megan Thee Stallion Ice Spice.
Dude, that's a fucking great explanation for that. Actually, we had speaking of somebody you're close with, we had an utter failure a month or so ago when Lennon was on.
That was a couple months ago.
Failed utterly. He just blew the entire thing apart, and he's just not a smart man. He's not worldly.
The glasses fool you.
Yeah, the glasses throw you off, dude. He tried to sweet talk me with his comic book knowledge, but I was
they
like,
had like
dude,
an hour and 15-minute
discussion of the
symposium on
X-Men.
comics.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, this kid's pretty smart. He knows what's up, and then he just botched it, dude. But that was Gripping Inquiries, and fucking Andrew passed with fucking flying colors.
Well done.
We have the last segment of the night. This segment's called Homework. Each week, Tom and I give each other records, comedy specials, stuff to report back on the following week. And we also have the guests of the episode give us stuff to listen to.
Yeah, we open it up.
And the only caveat is that you cannot recommend a band that you were friends with, because we try to handle that earlier in the episode with our friends do cool shit stuff.
Yeah, we want to be unbiased.
Last week, we had Len Carmichael and Jess Goldie from My Turn to Win on the show. Mm-hmm. And Tom, do you want to get into what they brought as far as recommendations?
Yeah, I guess I'll start with Jess. She brought us 2 records, one of which was Meek Mill and Rick Ross collab record called Too Good to Be True. Mm-hmm. My first note, I said, Dennis guaranteed won't get through the whole record. I've never listened to Meek Mill before today. Always knew his name, etc. But his voice is a downside to me. He sounds like he's always yelling down the street to somebody.
Damn.
I've known who Rick Ross is forever. Lyrics are okay. They talk too much about possessions and like women and stuff for me. The only rapper I can listen to talk about shit like that is Don Toliver. Not enough violence for me, but the Tears for Fears sample was cool. I give it like an F+, like 3 out of 10.
I don't like that you've moved on from number grades to letter grades.
There's more letters.
So what, you're going to start giving like J grades?
If it's bad enough, sure.
Jesus Christ. Meek Mill and Rick Ross, Too Good to Be True. As far as music, beats goes, it's fine, but raps just doesn't do anything for me, and I know close to zero about it, so any opinion I'd have on this would be completely uninformed, and it would just not be fair, and I don't know what I'm talking about. I just wrote I was bored after the 3rd song and didn't really pay attention to the remainder. But I kept it on in the background, but I don't know, the beats were kind of cool, 2 out of 10. It's just a genre of music I just can't, nothing vibes with me on it, nothing connects.
I only like rap about like violence.
It's got to be.
I don't know why.
It's got to be fucking angry as fuck for me to pay attention to it, or sad as fuck. And this wasn't either of those things. But did she bring us the Game Chops record too? She also brought us the record Game Chops Hyrule Cafe.
Yeah, that's the name of the record.
This one I just wrote. This is what anime kids play for their full-size body pillows to prove that they aren't like other guys. Not gonna lie though, this shit is mad relaxing.
It was.
When you put it on the background. 4 out of 10.
I only have 2 notes. I said, leave it up to Goldie to assign us Nintendo lullabies and mid-level rap, I guess. I put this on while making clips and doing a little bit of computer work for the show, but I'll never listen to it again.
I wanted to clown it, but it's two times I was just like, this is chill as fuck, dude.
It wasn't my thing. 2.
Yeah.
Did you guys listen to either of these things?
I listened to, I know some. I just listened to Belly. Belly record.
We'll get into that then.
Yeah, later.
Do you want to get to what Len brought?
Yeah. He only brought us one thing.
This one.
The Budo's Band. The album 5 or V.
Yeah.
I'll start. I said I absolutely love the production. The drums sound perfect. The baritone horns on The Enchanter remind me of really spooky farts. This review in one word, vibe. The vibe on this record is immaculate. The more the songs I got through, the higher my score got. I gave it a fucking 9. A+. I loved it.
The Budo's Band V. If you ask the Stooges or the MC5 to put a horn section and write the theme music for the 1960s Batman TV show, this is what it would sound like. I don't know why I like this, but I do. Like, this sounds like nothing I would ever listen to.
Did you hear this?
But,
or no?
Like, the guitar work was just fucking cool.
The whole thing was fucking cool as shit.
Like, the guitar work reminded me of, like, old, like, Detroit rock and roll.
Yeah.
And shit. And, like...
I found it really...
One thing that sold me on it was the fact that it was instrumental.
Yeah.
No vocals to ruin it. And, like, it's not something I would probably listen to on a regular basis, but it was chill as fuck, dude.
I might keep this in my pocket for driving home from shows.
Normally, horns is something I don't get into at all.
Right, because normally this shit is so fucking boring, but this record is so good.
That shit was fucking wild.
Len strikes again.
Yeah,
Great
dude.
Wreck.
Yeah,
What'd you think about it?
I'd say it's very coffee shop background music. Very good. It reminds me of like sometimes like Ethiopian jazz stuff. I don't know. It's chilling. I actually listened today at work.
I couldn't stop listening to the drums.
The drums are awesome. But yeah, it has that like echoey, reverby guitar on it.
Yeah.
You know.
That was a highlight for me.
It's dope. It's like if you could replace that instead of like, I don't know, take that and play it in an elevator or something like that's pretty fucking chill.
You want to get off the fucking elevator.
Where are they from? Do you know?
I have no idea.
Know shit about them.
Yeah, it's cool.
I like it that way because that way you go in with no preconceived notions or anything like that.
Yeah.
You're just going off the band's name and what actually is on the record.
Yeah.
You want to stay on the music tip?
Is that all that we had for the guests?
Mm-hmm.
Well, so if you want to stay on music, I guess we should. You gave me 2 records, so I'll go off.
Yeah.
I'll start with what you gave me. You gave me Infant Slug, the Mind Sung Red. The description on YouTube is there's somebody the YouTube video I found the description in it was fans of Acid Bath will like this, bruh. And honestly, that's the perfect description. If you took out the parts that made Acid Bath stand out from the rest, it would pretty much be this record. Not a bad record, but somewhat forgettable. But riffing wise, it was pretty good, and it was a band I'd never heard of. They got to be from that area.
I guess I just found it.
6 out of 10. It was good, but it's nothing really stuck with me that I'll remember it. You know what I mean? Unless I listen to it like every day and shit like that. But
there's
it was pretty cool.
There's better stuff.
But the fucking it was in like I guess somebody in the band posted it, like put it up, and it was like people like Acid Bath like this, bruh. I was like, yeah, spot on, yeah, good. I was like, yeah, like the cover was cool too.
Yeah,
I like I don't know when that year it came out, but it was pretty cool.
Not long ago.
Yeah, and you also gave me the Goo Goo Dolls, Superstar Car Wash. I just wrote, I get fucking sad when Bay leaves me, too. This motherfucker's spitting bars. 9 out of 10. Also, the artwork looks like the band's name is $300 Dolls. And that's badass as shit.
That's their best record to me.
Love, like, old night. Like, I came up in, like, the grunge era and, like, the 90s alt-rock shit. That's what was popping when I was a kid. And Goo Goo Dolls was one of the bands that they were always teetering the line of being like a mainstream, like popular rock band, but they still kept it somewhat, low key to make it like cooler. You know what I mean? Like you didn't want to fucking go super radio friendly, but Goo Goo Dolls were pretty much almost super radio friendly, but still good without being, I say radio friendly, like cheesy, really easy for like fucking normies to, digest, but Goo Goo Dolls was that, but still somewhat good enough that you would still like admit that you like them. Yeah, Goo Goo Dolls rules. Yeah.
The drums.
Yeah.
That record is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And I ain't coming back.
The production on it sounds so big, dude. It's so cool.
And I hadn't listened to that record in a long time. I'm glad you picked something a little out of left field and not the more popular records.
It's my favorite one.
They can teeter on like the punk replacements
type.
Yes.
Yeah, they can.
Side
exactly.
and then
sweet too.
Yes.
And then
like
they can go
like the college rock like shit.
Yeah, and then they can get to
the MTV-ish.
definitely to the mainstream.
Wawa music.
Yeah.
Yeah, Goo Goo Dolls rules.
Gutter Flowers and that's another good. I mean, I love all this shit, but Gutter Flowers is the last album I checked out from them.
Are they still going?
I think they play.
Yeah.
They play like fucking like state fairs.
He looks gnarly, man.
Yeah, Johnny Rez looks nuts.
A lot of plastic surgery.
Yeah. Poor guy.
So he has like Madonna face?
Yeah, it's weird.
Sick, dude. That's awesome. I love when dudes have Madonna face. That fucking cracks me up so fucking
like
much.
Steven Tyler, but like worse somehow. I'll get into what you assigned me then.
All right.
The first thing was Lang Chi, and the album was called Hypomanic.
Yes.
I said, well, it was a great start. The vocals kind of took me out, and it sounds like tech mellow death written by hardcore fans. And I don't know the
Where
first
the mellow from?
Melody.
Yeah, really.
The first go around, I listened to it. I was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I got to come back to this later. But I ended up giving it a 4.5.
They're Canadians.
That makes a lot of sense somehow. Yeah, wasn't.
You don't like it?
Didn't like it.
Fair enough.
I tried it though, twice.
Fair enough, man. That one song with Barney Greenway on it fucking rips, dude. But what else did I give you?
Belly. The album Star.
If you don't like this, we're fighting.
Let's see. I'll just read my review then.
Oh God.
No idea what the vibe is of this first song. Tanya Donnelly strikes again. She quit throwing muses and the Breeders to focus on her own band, which was Belly. By the third song, Dusted, I was happy to hear them pick up the pace. Oh wait, every song is pretty different. That said, the song Geppetto also fucks.
That was like their hit.
It's cool. I love the instrumentals, the riff work. Honestly, the vocal is what takes me out just a little bit.
Really?
Not my favorite style, even from Tandon. Untogether, I was shipwrecked with this frog. I said, same, TBQH. I gave it a fucking 8.
Yeah.
Vocals, I give a 5.5, but I give it a 8 as a whole.
If you like that, check out the other stuff in their catalog. It's good too. Yeah. If you're a Tanya Donnelly fan.
I enjoyed it.
She did she's on a Catherine Wheel song.
Yeah.
Which one?
On the third album, after the album that's after Chrome.
Happy Days?
Maybe even after. What's the album after Happy Days?
I think it's the one with the grayish looking cover, I think.
That's the one that Sparks Are Gonna Fly is on. I forget what it's called,
That's
though.
the one where like people all in the boxes and shit.
That's Happy Days.
Happy Days. She's in Happy Days.
That's the one with Judy staring at the sun on it.
Yeah.
Good record.
Yeah, she's on that with Rob Dickinson.
I didn't bring you any comedy?
Oh, you gave me comedy, too. That's right.
Okay.
I can't forget about this. My comedy assignment was Mike Finoia. The special is called Don't Let Me Down. It's available on YouTube. It's very fucking funny. I highly recommend it. You don't want to be the guy that shaves his chest. That guy's a knob. I was keeping track I was keeping track of how many times I was like I was watching it and I was like, man, this is really fucking good. I looked at 6 minutes, 15 minutes, And the whole time I was like, this is still really good. The whole time. You want to meet my son, Sleep Parmesan Fenoya? Because he's named after his favorite things.
Yeah.
I also laughed out loud at the shout out to all the moms. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. He like pandered completely to moms and just plugs his YouTube channel. Brilliant. And the chunk about dogs was unbelievable. Yeah. I gave us a solid A+ 9 out of 10.
Nice.
I thought it was so fucking funny. It's one of my favorite specials I've seen in a long time.
All right, man. I'm glad you liked it, dude.
Yeah. Fucking sweet.
Andrew.
Yep.
What have you been jamming on lately? No friends bands. Just stuff that genre does not matter. Year it came out does not matter. Just something you've been jamming on
something
lately.
you want to put us on to.
I gotta put you guys on to something.
Do
something
it.
Big.
Let's go. Okay.
Have you guys ever heard of the... I'm not like the closest. I know him. But we like it's not like we're hanging out.
Fair enough.
Go
you know who he is, but you don't know him.
Yeah.
Yes. A band called Heart of Man.
Huh.
From Syracuse, New York. And it's just the perfect thing to listen to when you're in the gym. Like,
okay.
If you're in the
I would
gym...
not know. I haven't been in the gym since high school.
Well, that's fine too, because if you're a bigger guy...
I am.
It caters to you too.
Oh.
So, the great thing about this band is just live... Oh my god. It was awesome. It was the coolest thing ever. They did a Stout cover.
Hell yeah.
And they're all...
I forgot about
they
that.
They did Sleep Bitch.
Uh-huh.
They're all mad young. And their like... What they're known for is the line that they say before their song Victim Weight. And basically the song...
Victim Weight.
The song
That's
is...
so good.
The song is just... it's basically...
It's a motivator.
It's a motivator to bulk up and get to the gym. It opens up with no music and the vocalist saying, you gotta be to something to do something. So...
Wow.
Victim Weight is...
Wow.
So to give you a rundown of what Victim Weight...
I love this already.
Victim Weight is...
This is already starting at a 13 out of 10.
If you are under 200 pounds... You are considered victim weight, which means you are a target.
Hell yeah.
You
kill him.
Will be targeted. You will be killed. You will be eliminated, destroyed.
I think I found my new favorite band.
So, if you are 200 pounds or over,
I am.
You're gonna do something.
Fuck yeah, dude.
You're gonna fuck some people up.
One day I will. I
Heart
swear.
of Man.
What's the record called?
It's just a demo.
Okay.
All they have is a demo.
I'll seek it out. I'll find it.
It's on Spotify and
Sick.
Everything else, but yeah, you got to be to something to do something.
That's great. That's poetry. Awesome. Bars.
That's fucking funny. Are the dudes in this band actually like jacked?
So like the vocalist is just he is huge. He's and I think he's like 17, but like So Discontent played right after them in Syracuse. And it was hard to follow up because everyone was screaming, you got to be to something to do something. And not only was the stage presence on, one of his friends brought out a scale where he weighed himself and proved that he was to something to do something.
Damn, dude.
Damn, is anybody in your band to something?
So
I'm 225.
It was awesome too because he like this kid's like 7 feet tall, 285 pounds. He was at the Scarab record release.
I was there.
You were there?
Yeah.
Do you remember when the music would cut out from like people moshing? Like when like the speakers would cut out?
Because some fuckwad didn't fucking tie the... Yeah.
So every time the speakers went out, it was because of the vocalist of Heart of Man. He was side to side like a motherfucker. And just, I swear, I think he thought that the speaker was a person and just kept side to side.
Just weighing the speaker.
Just like, yeah, like he was, I don't think the speaker weighed over 200 pounds because it was a victim.
He killed it.
A victim.
Puny speaker.
That's fucking awesome.
Jesus Christ.
I wonder if he likes Trail of Lies. Jesus.
Definitely.
Tyler, you got anything for us, bud?
Yeah.
Nice.
I got two things. I got one serious thing, and I got one awesome thing.
Okay.
So I'll go with the awesome. Yeah, I'll go with the awesome thing.
Fucking both. I don't care.
This dude, Jim E. Brown. Jim E. Brown.
Okay.
He looks like a 40-year-old man. Wears a suit.
Mm-hmm.
But he suffers with age reversible, whatever.
Benjamin
disease.
Button?
Sort of like that.
Huh.
He's 21 years old.
Fuck yeah, dude.
He's an alcoholic.
As you would be if you had that situation.
Well.
He's got this song called he's miserable. He's got this album called Torture. And there's a song called I'm a Worm.
This dude sounds awesome.
I think he makes all his music by himself. And it's just super clever.
Nice.
And he has a British accent. The best thing about it, though,
Not British?
I think he is. I don't know.
Okay.
He's from Philadelphia.
Huh.
And he's in Philadelphia. So Jim E. Brown.
Interesting.
Yeah. You'll love it. It's
Album's
pretty
called
awesome.
Torture. Okay.
What else you got?
There's another serious band group called A.S.O. It's like a two-person group. And it's like trip hop.
Would you know the name of the album?
Damn, I hope I can get my Spotify.
Do you know what year it came out?
Yeah, this year.
Okay. I can just search them in 2024.
A.S.O.
Thor.
Apparently the singer was in one of the fucking Thor movies or something. It's just
Sick.
awesome, dude.
Huh.
It just sounds like if they're from the UK, I think. It's either UK or Australia. I don't know. I'm going to say UK.
Same thing.
But it's just like rainy day, dark rainy day, trip hop. The first couple songs are like trip hop, and then it kind of trails off into like this like more atmospheric type
Nice.
Interesting.
stuff, and it's just dope. It just hits. I think you guys will like it. If you like Portishead,
I do.
it's a little close to Portishead.
I do. That's some of the best rainy day shit there is.
Yeah, shout out to Jay from Mindforce. He showed me that record. I haven't stopped listening to it. So,
Speaking of Portishead, that fucking singer's got a solo record coming out.
does she really?
Another one coming out, yeah.
Nice. Yeah,
It's just her, not a collab like the other ones she's done.
it's chilling, man. It's a good record to just drive to. But it's got an atmosphere to it, so
Nice.
it's dope. To me, if you could like describe music in a color, it would be like dark blue to me. I don't know. It's a very
That does make sense to me.
It's dope, man. I don't know. I highly recommend it.
Tommy, what you got?
All right. This week I do have comedy for you, and I
Okay.
have music for you.
All right.
You're a fan of Bill Burr, aren't you?
I am.
I found something he put out only a couple months ago. You aware of the Monday Morning Podcast?
I am.
He does them live every once in a while.
Really?
So in theory, or more, it's sort of like high level production, him riffing, but to like a theater sized crowd. So this is available on YouTube, and it is the Monday Morning Podcast Live number 3.
Just send me a link.
It's him doing stand up. So
Yeah, because his fucking podcast is just him ranting, so it's basically his stand up. Yeah.
But this is with a crowd. So, and he did it in L.A. And I was making sure, I was like, he hasn't lost a step. Fuck no.
Nah, the dude's still fucking great.
Yeah. And music wise, I'm gonna give you a band that I regret not seeing.
Okay.
This is hardcore 2011. I forget which night it was, but this band was playing a show upstairs at Kung Fu Necktie, and Joey Breeding went with that kid Edwin.
Santos?
Yeah. And I was like, they were like, "Nah, we're gonna go catch this band." The band is called True Widow.
Oh,
they're dope, man.
And
I like them.
I just recently was like, I used to listen to this record all the fucking time.
Which record?
As High as the Highest Heavens is what it's called.
True Widow.
It's longer than that, but that's what I'm going to give you. You'll find it.
Okay.
It's one of those unnecessarily long album names.
People be doing that sometimes.
But I still regret not going to that show instead of watching, I don't know, fucking...
Time Bomb?
Well, no, I probably watched Blacklisted or some shit that night.
Yeah.
And they played Eye for an Eye, and it was cool.
That all you got for me, bud?
Yeah.
All right.
You got to give me something.
Since it came up, this isn't what I was going to give you, but I'm just going to throw it in there anyway because it came up. Beth Gibbons is a singer of Portishead. She has a collaboration album with a dude named Rustin Mann. Rustinmann. I don't remember the name of the album, but it's the only one they have, and it's well worth checking out.
The last time you gave me a collab record, it got a solid 10 out of 10. So.
Was that Val and Emma Ruth Rundle? Yeah.
That record is nuts.
What does I actually got for you? This is a comedian I'm sure you've heard of, and this special's on Netflix. It's Michelle Wolf. And the special's called "It's Great to Be Here."
Is it the new one?
It's the newer one, yes.
Mm-hmm. The white jacket?
I don't remember what she was wearing.
I haven't watched it yet.
And musically is a band that you probably wouldn't expect me to be into. It's really girly pop music. A band called Eisley.
I know who that is.
Okay, so you know how to spell it and everything. Eisley.
Mm-hmm.
And the album is called Room Noises.
Room
Noises. Yep.
I bet it's cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to listen to it.
I guarantee your girlfriend probably loves it too.
I bet she...
Paramore head.
I don't think so.
Well, then she can eat shit.
Bit of a smooth brain, that one.
Eisley.
Eisley fucking rules.
That's everything, I think.
All right. Thank you, Andrew and Tyler, for coming.
Thank you.
Thanks for hanging in there.
Thank you guys so much.
Check out Discontent, Scarab, Gridiron,
Crush Your Soul,
which is coming soon.
coming out tomorrow.
We will post a link to that on all our socials too.
Final Resting Place.
Yeah, Final Resting Place.
Wounded.
And is this going to come out in time for his show at the? Fuck.
No.
Well,
it was great.
Well, we're going to post that flyer up on our socials.
It was a great show.
Yeah, it was.
Everyone
rousing success.
There was 300 people turned out, and I actually had to turn people down at the doors because we were at full capacity.
Mm-hmm. And this semi-truck showed up and just had like all this free pizza for everybody.
Yeah, Motley Crue played a secret set.
That's true.
It's unreal.
And there was pizza and cake and ice cream.
All kinds of cake and all kinds of ice cream.
Some guy came in with a Barney costume on.
Yep. Yeah. And an Uzi, but he didn't shoot anybody with it. He just let everybody hold the Uzi so they could feel powerful for one night of their life. Yep. He was a really nice guy. Yep. I think his name was Jacques. Do you got anything else for him there, Tommy?
I'm good.
All right, why don't you hit that intro music?
上一次见面忘了是什么时候，我们一起坐着闲聊着过去以后。如果能够预知将来，我一定要重走。学会珍惜时间，让失去的再次拥有。家里的地已经栽上了樱桃。 孩子的孩子也已经上了学校，只是那年的地方似乎没有今天温柔。又或许那年的我太习惯等候。